What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. PFL MENA 3 2025 semifinals. And I'm sorry I'm late, guys. It wasn't even that I overslept or anything. I've been go all this weekend, as you guys know. And I just didn't look at Tapology. I looked at Kaposa's schedule. And I was like, oh, I got half an hour to get some other things done. This doesn't start until noon Eastern. Well, it started literally like freaking almost an hour prior. So my apologies for being late, guys. But let's be honest, we didn't miss much too far, especially that last fight, which was kind of a snoozer. No finishes yet. I mean, talk about night and day compared to the other MENA cards, both season 1 and in the regular season, which have been, well, non-stop action. And talk about yesterday's PFL card as well, the Europe card, which, my God, finish after finish after finish. So we've yet to see a finish yet, but Yanis, he advances to the finals. Badreddine, Diani advances to the finals, beating Amir, Fazli. Nawras, Abzakh, sorry, who was, I believe he fought in Desert Force back in the day, right? Yeah, he did. I don't know if Desert Force is still going on. I don't think it is, but they had the big shields as the freaking championship belts, which was so sick. So anyways, apparently we have an amateur freaking showcase fight here next, but anyways. Yanis got a win, which was nice to see. What's up, Brady? Pig fucker league? I don't know. I think the PFL this year has been really good, JVD. And again, if you watch my streams last year and even the year before, or the year before, I was definitely the PFL's biggest hater. But got to give credit where credit is due. 2025 has been a great year for them. The MENA cards in particular have been pretty exciting. I remember this one not so much so far, but I think it was the first one in season 1 that wasn't good, and then like completely flipped the script after that. And I think other than what, like the regular season, the last 2 regular season cards, I've been pleasantly surprised with this year. Yes, Rising tonight. No thoughts. It's Cage Warriors. That's my thoughts. All right. You're the expert, my man. Abdulaziz bin Muammar against Hassan Ahmed Mohammed. Hassan Ahmed Mohammed's 3-1 as a pro. He is the underdog coming into this one. Sorry, as an amateur. 3-1 as an amateur. This is not their pro debut either. This is an amateur fight. Before then, he beat nobody. Absolutely nobody. And Ashraf, 3-1 in his own right. I believe, this didn't even take place on MENA. I was like, did this guy even fight? He looked familiar, but. All right, so we got an Egyptian fighter, 21 years of age, coming off his first loss, making his debut in the PFL. The favorite here, who they're showcasing in Saudi Arabia, their hometown boy. They usually showcase that one woman fighter who, she's fun to watch, even as an amateur, even though she's crushing cans, she's always landing nice finishes as well. So I'll take a sick head kick, even if it's crushing a can. And I believe bin Muammar is here to do just that, to get the crowd further hyped, especially after those freaking 3 decisions and that last fight. But he fought in PFL MENA 1 in Jeddah. We covered that card, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't get the exciting finish that I think the home crown or the locals hoped for. Home crown too. But he's coming back in this one. And it looks like the action stopped here for a bit as they went to commercial on DAZN. I'm watching in the United States on the PFL app, but it is on DAZN as well. And I'm sure someone in our Discord is also sharing. I quite enjoy Cage Warriors. I don't prefer it over Fear FC, Tough Enough, and LFA, though. I like Cage Warriors. I think it's the LFA of, like, the East. Sneaky PFL card. Yo, what is up, Captain? Yo, your picks for Road FC were pretty damn good. I think you were only off on 2, but one of them, an opponent was replaced. So I'm not going to hold you to that. And then one you were completely off on. Freaking Max the Body had a hell of a fight. The 40-year-old, he had a hell of a fight. But I think you were bang on every other one of your picks. So Captain Rafucho knows Road FC, ladies and gentlemen. Except for hockey this year. Yeah, dude, me too. I mean, NHL preseason is on. Junior hockey started. College hockey's next month. It's going to be a good season. It's not on YouTube, but I shared the link in the description of my live stream. Kaposa always has it. I think it's some random Korean site, but it's free and it's in HD and it's free to the world. It's free globally. Awesome quality. It's like Soup TV or some shit. Yeah, junior hockey starts like a few weeks before the NHL regular season. College hockey starts a couple weeks after, because college hockey is only like 40-some games, where junior hockey it's not 82, but it's like 78. Or maybe it's 74 now, but like junior hockey up in Canada, and even honestly junior A in the States, is like a mini NHL season. It's a lot of fucking games. Like I remember growing up where the WHL was over 80 games. I think BCHL was always a little bit less, so like major junior, junior A, but still pretty high level stuff. Nice, Brady. Nice. All right. I'm going with the favorite here, which I imagine, again, they're trying to prop up for the hometown crowd. So then when he eventually goes pro and probably joins the tournament, maybe next year or the year after, he's, well, a little bit more popular than he is already. No. That was a men's league. That was the World Juniors. Sorry. The World Juniors. So that's the World Junior like tournament. The junior seasons have started. That's an international tournament that's kind of plopped in around Christmas time. But like the junior ranks, the junior leagues around the world have started, and it's those players that get plucked from college programs and their junior teams to play on the U20 national team. And then the league you follow back home, that's men's. That's pro men's league. Which, JVD, I found, hold on. You'll love this. I've been waiting actually for you to, thank you so much for reminding me. There's a channel YouTube, like it came on my homepage, and it literally is a guy who just shows all the plays that cause suspensions in the EIHL. It is fucking awesome. EIHL Central. This, like, since you follow this league, I highly recommend following this channel. Literally every week, EIHL suspensions in the last 7 days. 4 suspensions last week. Dude, 1 week there was like 12. It's unreal. And there's some highlights and shit from the league as well. Dude, we got World Juniors and Olympics with NHL players this year. Fucking rights go for it. Hey, they got my friend played fucking hockey, like I said, with their top defenseman, who I should just interview one time. What's up, Jengobo? 10 p.m. Eastern or 11 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to the Guildford Flames. Hey, what's up, MMA events vlog? Great to see you. What's up, Jengobo? All right, like I said, just a random amateur fight plopped in the middle here. I was gonna say when I hopped on and I realized I was late because Kaposa had the wrong time posted. I was like, oh snap, we will just react to like the highlights, but there aren't really any highlights from this card yet, guys. There aren't really any highlights from this card. I'll say one of the best knockouts of the weekend came at Budo Sento Championship last night. Arabian Days, UFC Nights. Arabian Night. Look at this. Oh, what a clean up there. Oh, yeah, 100% JVD. I mean, if it doesn't break the bank for Either of us. But yes, just let me know. Let me know. Let me know like the damage. But that'll be fucking. It's a sweet jersey because it's like the Calgary Flames of the NHL. So a total ripoff. But I dig it. I dig it, and I like the color. It's more like this. I like the color more than orange and red. What happened? Been awake since Luke's. Wow. Shout to Ben. I fell asleep on my desk editing the Ryzen predictions, which ain't going to come out. So between this and UFC, I'm just going to do a quick crash course Ryzen pick stream. And J Wolf messaged me too, and he's like, bro, we will never do a 4-hour stream again. Because that was like half of us just doing a podcast and shooting the breeze and half just doing Ryzen picks. But yeah, too much to edit, so that's never going to happen again. But I am going to do a crash course Ryzen picks and predictions stream before UFC. I'm probably not even going to read chat. I'm just going to hammer through my picks and explain why. So there you go. There you go. I'm in pain. Yo, also, if you guys haven't already, I put together a highlight video of all the UFC debutants today. There are, I think, 4 or 5 fighters making their UFC debut because one of them was pulled off the card, the Scotsman. Damn, the amount of work behind the camera is impressive. Yeah, you know, honestly, the PFL broadcast has come a long way since the first MENA show. But here it is, guys. Here it is. I'm not gonna watch it all on the stream, but very much like the Dana White Contender Series highlights that I post, I did kind of the same thing for just UFC prospects. So it's only like 10 minutes, not as long. And I left freaking what's his name? I left Louis Sutherland on there, even though his fight was canceled. But yeah, so Pritchett, Ellison, Sutherland, Royston, and Montague. By the way, shout out to Captain Rafuccio. He interviewed Cam Royston yesterday. So I shared the link to this in the chat. If you want to see any of highlights from the prospects making their debut in the UFC today, there you go. There you go. There's some footage on them. Shout out to our members, by the way. The members got to see the big old stream, the big old members podcast with J Wolf and I. He will be back, and we will streamline it a lot better next time for just a video pick, but I will be doing a crash course picks and predictions video after this stream. Yo, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, thoughts, prayers, and everything to your family, man. I hope you're doing okay. You seem to be doing okay, so love to see that, my friend. But just wanted to tell you that. I know I commented, but I just want to tell you that as well. Yes, usually, it's honestly, you haven't missed much yet. The first 3 fights were pretty meh, and this fight's I was going to say exhibition, but that's not fair to them. This one is an amateur fight. Hopefully it picks up, because usually the MENA cards are good. I remember the first MENA, holy fuck, this friggin' Egyptian guy is tall. The first MENA card in 2024 was not good, and they all were good after that. Like, they've had a really good streak of them. And PFL Europe was really good yesterday too, so they kind of have to. They kind of have a bar to reach. By the way, did Ayub win? I didn't even watch the fucking. Yeah, he did, my man. Dude, I've been watching Ayman Ayub since before he even had like, I want to say like 10 pro fights, or maybe around like 10 pro fights. He's fucking sweet. All right, fighters are being announced right now. Really needing a win. Well, I guess not needing a win, but the locals really want him to get a win. Bin Muammar, who's shorter. Well, I imagine he's the better wrestler. Oh, there's some heat here. There's some heat. All right, this is going to be an interesting one. Honestly, they sold it for me. Catch weight of 160 pounds at amateur, of course. It's not on ESPN Plus. It's on DAZN. It's on DAZN. Or if you're in the United States, it's on the PFL app for free. So all like the PFL Europe and the PFL MENA, anything outside the regular season will be on DAZN. Is it practical? No, but that is how it goes. What's up, Sagar? Good to see you. Hey, That's a great way to be, man. Glass half full kind of guy. I love that. What's up, Wide? All right, round one.
Let's get it all.
I hear you. I hear you too, man. I hear you too. But I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. Grab some popcorn and enjoy the show. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm on the PFL app in the United States and it's working, so maybe you just have to be in the United States to watch on the PFL app. But yeah, I'm on the PFL app right now in the United States. It's working and it's on DAZN globally. 216. Let's go. Yo, big night horizon, eh? Clinching right now is Muammar. Mostafa now pushing Muammar up against the cage. Okay, it should work then, Christopher. I don't know what to tell you if it's not working on the PFL app. It's 100% working on 3 different devices for me. An iPad, I tried it on all 3, desktop and on the app on my phone. So it should work. Tinker with it. If you're in the United States, I don't know what else to tell you, buddy. I am not PFL app support either, but I'm telling you, it's working on my end. It's working on my end. 131 ref separates them. No problem, buddy. No problem. Okay, a little kick to the ball or knee to the balls. So we're back. 1 minute and 24 seconds. Again, 3 3-minute rounds. In the United States, yes, it is free on the app. On DAZN, couldn't tell you. Oh, they're swinging in the pocket right now. Muammar definitely has the faster striking, but Mustafa's like twice as big. Mustafa's looking to try to get into the tie clincher, but Mustafa lands the left hand. Mustafa with the left. Oh! Muammar just drops Mustafa. Lands some hammer fist. Mustafa's on his back right now. Ref could not be bothered. Mustafa now looking for potentially a triangle choke here. An armbar, something, as he has a high guard. No elbows allowed in amateur. 45 seconds. Oh, shit. Armbar. No way. Mustafa's looking for an armbar. But Muammar gets out of it, and he's playing the bongos with a hammer fist on the face of Mustafa. Mustafa back up to his feet. What a start to this fight, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. 25 seconds. Up and now. Pushing Muammar up against the cage. Final 15 seconds. Just taking a breather. Insane pace. And Mustafa gets the takedown. Inside control. Final seconds of the round. Bro, I can't believe we have a Canadian on this card. Xavier Alaoui. And we got my boy Mohsen. Let's fucking go, bitch. All right, round 2 coming up. Co-main event. Mohsen, the wrestler who gasses but still just throws crazy-ass overhands and knocks his opponent out and somehow still wins 3rd rounds. Huffing and puffing. Yo, what's up, Loner? Yeah, dude, this is an exciting fight. This is probably the most exciting fight of the card so far, and it's the friggin' Amis, bro. Yeah, crazy pace, 3-minute round. So we're a few in. I thought it started like 40 minutes ago. But it started a little early. So we are 1, 2, 3 in. This is the 4th fight. 6 more left after this. 6 more left after this, but it's PFL, so it's going to feel like 12. Muammar about to knock him out? No. Round 2.
Let's get it all.
This has been the most exciting fight so far. Don about to lose 1st round. Cage Wars 194. Yes, there's so much MMA going on this weekend. There's freaking Cage Wars today, along with LFA, UFC, and a barrage of other stuff like Ryzen. Road FC was last night along. Cage Fury FC, Budo Sendo Championship, Unified, Cage. I say Cage for UFC. I'm missing another one, but like there was a lot. There's a lot going on. Tough Enough. Yeah, dude. That's gonna be a fun one. I have no idea. 204. I didn't even watch Cage for UFC. I did Luke's. You see last mid card before exciting one? You didn't think last UFC card was good? Dude, Aura is literally an internet meme. What are we even talking about here? Yo, good to see you exploring the KA with RA. Yeah, guys, get the fuck off my YouTube channel right now and go to RA's channel and go check out his shit. Way better stuff than my stuff. Download PFL, but no go in Costa Rica. Yeah, it's only in the United States, the app here. Dude, Luke's is awesome. Sick. What's up, Rob? Has Bedad fought yet? Who's Bedad? Abzakh fought, Diani fought, Gemuri fought. Clinching right now up against the cage. The pace is slowed down in this one. Leaning Reyes, especially if it goes to decision, but Alberg could obviously crack him. Alberg can crack most, and it's not like Reyes has an iron chin anymore, nor did he really ever. DAZN. I.e. internet Twitter meme. That really only arose, what, a year ago? When the youth started to hashtag Aura Farm on TikTok? 15 seconds. No. Man, this round has not been exciting compared to the first. Maybe, okay, well, except for a rolling thunder attempt there at the end of it by Muammar. No, these are the fights that already happened, guys. These are the fights that already happened. Yanis Gamuri won his fight. Badreddine Diani won his fight. And Nawras Abzakh won his fight. Muammar's going into the third round right now. So, I mean, I have Muammar up 2 rounds, but I thought he was going to finish. Mohammed in the freaking second round there. Yeah, I'm pretty learned in like Japanese history and stuff like that. And I've never seen the TikTok aura farming in any of my research. The Reyes that beat John Jones. No. I mean, the Reyes that's doing good. I don't like, everyone thinks Alberg is like the next superstar. I think there's a lot of holes in Alberg's game. Now, I'm not saying like, I'm not super confident in Reyes because like, you know, he is, regardless of the resurgence, he's on the latter part of his career. But like Alberg is very stationary. He's very upright. His footwork's nothing special. His takedown defense is good, but he doesn't use his offensive grappling much. He's got a good chin and he's got a lot of power. But like I would say someone like Reyes who's fought and can fight and still fights guys at high levels, I feel like he'll be able to figure him out if he doesn't get cracked. But we'll see what Reyes shows up, right? Hell yeah, dude. I actually trained Tai Chi for a little while with the old man because he couldn't do, especially when like he couldn't play soccer at a higher level. He had to go to the 65 plus league. I'd go and do some Tai Chi with the old man. What's up, MMA fan? For the United States, it is, yeah, PFL MENA. It is on the PFL app. Globally, it's on DAZN. Amateur fight. Yeah, I don't gamble, Daniel. Reyes winning the title will be a fairy tale. Yeah, the line is off. Taha's next. Let's go. Key gone. Shout out to Kenny versus Spenny. I know, man. The TikTok kids are disrespecting everything. 142. But hey, I like Pereira, so jump on the trend. Get them views. 131 remaining in this one. Gambling's Madam King. He's the result so far, guys. Oh, nice counter left by Muammar. Dude, the pacing the first round was so much for these guys. They just had to freaking slow down. They went from dropping a second gear on the freaking highway to like back in cruise control. I literally gave a shout out to Kenny versus Spenny. 50 seconds on the clock. Missing with the counter rights, Muammar. How's it going, Mikey P? The commentator just said both these guys showing great conditioning. I guess. Like they're still here at the end of a third round after going balls to the wall in the first round. There's that. And looking for the takedown was Muammar unable to get it. Mostafa stuffs it, but Mostafa hasn't done much damage at all. Rolling Thunder again. Doesn't even... I mean, it looked more like a freaking Ryan Hall ankle pick. All right. Well, the first round was promising. The second and third looked like an amateur fight, but I imagine Muammar is going to take this one. I got Albert. To be honest, I think he's going to have a speed advantage, and it's not going to enter the pocket head first like Krylov. Speed advantage might be there. Nice, nice. When is Islam Reda fighting? So the next fight is Islam Reda. We're awaiting the official decision. We're waiting the official decision. But it's probably going to go Muammar. He definitely won the first round. Probably won the second. And I don't know who won the third, but I'll just say Muammar as well, as he was the one pressuring. Yeah, this fight is over. This fight is over. Literally just answered your question. The commentator is saying it's going to be an interesting decision. I don't think it is, to be honest. Unless they had the second round going to Hassan. So we'll see. We'll see. Guys, go subscribe to MMA Fans YouTube channel, a real YouTube channel. Same with Baby Sharp. They actually cover the sport and don't just yap on stream like me. So go check them out. Wait, why are they showing Malik's footage right now? Okay, so Islam should be the next fight. Islam Reda versus Taha, Bendaoud, but they're showing Malik warming up right now. Maybe just because he's the hometown guy. I think he's the only other Saudi on the card. I guess that's why. Not in the tournament, but in just a at least a professional fight. Still waiting for the judge's decision. Dude, he looks pretty confident right now. I mean, maybe round 2 and 3. What do you think, chat? They are probably going to showcase fight, so I wasn't out of line. They're giving this. They're giving the judge's decision right now, guys. Oh, it's going to be a split. Two and 3 are the swings, I guess. No way. In Saudi Arabia, they gave it to Hassan. Wow. I mean, they got his name wrong on Tapology. It's Hassan Mostafa, but Sona got it. So that's what happens when you slow down in round 2. If Muammar even just did half of what he did in round 1 and round 2 or 3, he would have won that fight. Damn. What an upset. What an upset. Well, there he has it, winning 2 and 3. Muammar, like I said, dropped a second gear on the highway in that first round and then went into cruise control in round 2 and 3. And the hometown judges didn't give it to him because they are literally in Riyadh. They're literally in Riyadh and they gave it to the Egyptian fighter. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to get into that breakdown right now, buddy. I'm going to get into that breakdown right now. All right. Islam Reda against Taha Bendaoud. Both of them on very good runs right now, ladies and gentlemen. Atlas Lion out of Morocco. He is 5-0 as a pro. He is the underdog in this one, plus 240. Training out of Syndicate MMA. So actually trains out of a very good gym. 2-0 in the PFL and in North America. Beat a 4-0 guy in his last fight and an 8-1 Tairi Ismail in his last fight. Now, Tairi Ismail is nothing special, but he's beaten a lot of lower level guys on the regionals. So he's a regional darling, you could say. A lot of canceled fights in 2023, 2024, but fought in UAE Warriors. And in his amateur, actually fought in the Quebec region. What? Fought in the Quebec regional scene. Interesting. So he fought in Canada and now trains in the United States and fought in the UAE Warriors. So despite him not having the same experience as Reda, he is damn good. Reda, though, the Egyptian zombie. Big favorite for a reason. This guy cannot be stopped. 13-1 as a pro. His only losses come via decision. He's never been submitted, never been knocked out. 3-0 in PFL, 3-0 in Arabic Ultimate Fighting Championship. So that was the thing. He came out of a lower level regional scene at first. A lot of people didn't know if he actually had it or not. Came into Hexagon, looked pretty good. Came into UAE Warriors, looked really good. And then came into PFL and absolutely stomped an 8-2 guy. Absolutely stomped El Agui. Well, he didn't finish them, but he was dominant in those 2 fights. And then actually got the finish in this season's first bout against 3-0 guy, but whatever. I think Reda shouldn't be overlooking Taha, but I do think Reda takes this one probably, again, unanimous decision, or ends up finding, finish ground and pound or finish via submission. On the feet, I do think Taha is the better striker. What's up, Hockey from Home? Absolutely. We'll be up all night watching Ryzen too, buddy. We'll be up all night. Taha's the boss on the ground. All right. I like his striking more, but if I'll take it. I'll take it. He's more well-rounded than a lot of the guys that Reda has had to face. Well, more well than the last guy he had to face for sure. Got Islam here. Hank has blessed everybody on this card, Benjamin. Skate last night. Isha, I have a small request. I'm not playing it on this stream, so don't even ask, boys. Oh. All right, again, guys, between this and UFC, I forgot how bad the pacing was on PFL. But they're just in commercial break, Isha. Thank God this card's only 10 fucking fights. But let's hope the excitement factor picks up. Again, I have no issue with fights going the distance if they're exciting fights, but these haven't been really exciting fights, chat. Which is a little disappointing because I've been talking up the MENA shows because other than the first one that they did back in 2024, which was kind of a stinker overall, the rest have been fire. So we'll see. I'm not there to have a fucking powwow, Hockey from Home. I gotta record the interview in and out sort of thing. So I mean, he can jump on, but I probably don't have time to talk MMA. But we're doing a wild preview. Trained with Taha in Costa Rica and Tulum, super legit Muay Thai, and his last 2 wins were from ground bottom position. Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying in comparison. Look, I'm not trying to poo-poo your guy here, Rob. I'm not trying to poo-poo your guy. I'm just saying Islam Reda is the more well-rounded MMA fighter, given that his grappling is at a better level. But I did say at the beginning of the breakdown that he cannot be overlooking Taha because he's better than a lot of the guys, especially the last guy that Reda has fought. And shit, I'll go with the underdog on this one. Rob is that confident, so he's made me that confident. Why is he the underdog, ladies and gentlemen? I love how he trains out of Syndicate as well. Love the plus 240 line. I watch fights, not numbers, but let's go. Yeah, like you said, Hockey, I'm not coming to hang out. No offense. I'm so busy that you should know that like I barely have enough time to do anything outside of my own work. So I'm gonna kindly say no thank you, but it's by no reason or fault of your friend. It's just I barely have probably time to sneak this in Sunday and Monday anyways, that like there's no way that we can just hang out, you know what I mean? All right, Morocco versus Egypt in this one. 145 featherweight semifinal. So my apologies, Hog from home. Hog from I don't even have time to do previews for my own soda pod group, so I didn't even have time to finish editing my Rise and Picks and Predictions video. I know you don't understand how busy I am, but like it is that busy. It is that busy. It's that busy where we haven't been able to do a wild preview for like 4 weeks. What's up, Denise? Is PFL events free, and does the app install on other than mobile? On like iPad it does. It's free only for those in the United States. The rest is on DAZN. But Hog Room, just tell him to join the live stream. Like tell him to join the live chats and we can talk MMA. That'd be a good spot. Or if he becomes a member, he can join our Discord and talk MMA. All right. Atlas Lion. I just can't believe he spent time in Montreal training. That's so random. Quebec Regional. I'm not a fortune teller, my man. I'm not a fortune teller. This is a good fight. Reda, more experience and just more of a well-rounded MMA fighter, but dangerous striker who is not a bad grappler. He's not one-dimensional. But I like the power in his mitts. And Reda, I would say better grappler overall. That's his best strength. And Taha rounding out his game, but it's two good MMA fighters. One with more of a striking pedigree, one with more of a grappling pedigree. But Rob trains with the Atlas Lion. He's got the insider knowledge. We're going with him. We're going with the underdog, baby. All right. Islam Reda making his walkout now. Who's staying up for Ryzen tonight, guys? We will be live for that. We will be live for that. Let's go. This one should be good. This one should be good. Unless Reda goes full, like, fight to secure a win and not... And, like, only that. This fight maybe could be boring, but I just don't think Bendaoud is gonna crumble easily. You know what I mean? Of course. Hell yeah, Ryzen, baby. Dude, my mind is still blown. Last night, Road FC, we saw not a yellow card, not a red card, but a blue card. A blue card. What the hell is that? All right, here we go. Here we go. No finishes yet on this card. 4 fights in. Will the 5th one here, as we get to the halfway point, will this be the turning point, ladies and gentlemen? We were trying to figure that out too. People in the chat were saying it was a gift card to get a bluefin tuna after. It works, Denny's. You just have to use your brain. You just got to use your brain, buddy. I know you can do it. Remember what a dot is, my man. Remember what a dot is, my man. You're a smart guy. Use your brain. You can do it, buddy. I know you can do it. You're a smart guy. I know you can figure it out, buddy. I'm confident in you. I'm very confident in you. All right. You know what a dot is, my man. You know what a dot is. This is 2025. We've had the internet long enough. You got this. I want to hold your hand. I feel like I've already held your hand, though. I can't hold your hand enough, my man. All right, here we go. Atlas Lion being announced. I don't know why that song came to mind. That's probably my least favorite Beatles song. And the only song in Across the Universe that I didn't like the cover of, and it sucked that it was the first fucking song. And it got good. Then it got good after. All right, you got this then, buddy. You got this. Let's go, Reda. All right, I'm not that brown. All right, here we go. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, Daniel. Daniel giving you more options, Denny's. It's always like I share it with people, and then I'm always the bad guy. So that's why I fucking hate sharing links, because everyone's like, doesn't work. I copy and paste dot. Parentheses, DOT parentheses. It's like, it's not my fault that people are stupid. Not saying you are, Denise. I know you're a smart guy and you're going to figure it out. 4:30. Back in, or just getting the takedown right away is Reda. It's also on DAZN. It's also on the PFL MENA app in the United States. Not sure if it works if you use a VPN or not. I imagine it does, because this ain't no UFC shit. Armbar attempt here by Bendaoud as Red is in the top position. 4 minutes on the clock. Good sweep. The pin of shame. Nice reversal. 351. Reda. Still in side control. Reda. Still holding on to... Oh! He just freaking pile drove Bendaoud into the ground. Slammed his shoulder in the ground. Bendaoud, sorry. We're just going to call him Taha, because I'm going to keep fucking up his name. Reda still in side control. But that right arm of Taha is trapped. Or that left arm was trapped. But, oh, continuing to just slam him to the ground here is Reda. He's like, let go of me. Let go of me. I want to continue to slam you to the ground 2 minutes in. 301. Someone might be showing this in our members Discord too. I didn't check, guys, because we were late. So if you're a member of the Discord, you can always ask. And someone might just watch it with you there, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Lifetime access to the Discord to become a member of the channel. You can cancel your membership right after you buy it. Click the link in the members post, and boom, lifetime access to Discord. Which again, we use to shoot the breeze, share destinations to watch fights, and help each other watch fights. 221. Still in the top position is Reda, but making it tough for him to just get into a dominant position here and start working, as Taha is scrambling, is defending. 158. Yo, what is up, Alina? Good to see you. I'm double dipping with Cage Warriors. How's the Cage Warriors cards? I heard it's pretty good today. I can't believe LFA is on a freaking Saturday too. I will with Rise and Jengobo. 132. I just can't do the device in which I'm using right now. I mean, Skate might be, though. Taha is losing. Taha is losing. He's been on the bottom this whole time. Yeah, Prelim just started. LFA will be interesting. First time in Spain. Yeah, Taha on bottom right now and has been on bottom this whole time. I will say, like, he's been scrambling, but Reda's been, like, slamming him to the ground. Like, Reda has not been necessarily laying and praying. If anything, he's been trying to find a position to maybe do that, but Taha has just been so scrambly that it's kind of forced Reda to work, and Reda's landing some big right elbows. Shout out to the PFL finally allowing elbows. Absolutely insane that they didn't allow elbows in a fucking mixed martial arts organization. They used to be the pacifist fighters league, but like, what happened? What happened? Did he roast me or something? Did the boys trying to cancel me? Did Hank the Tank come in? Like, what happened? What happened? Yo, 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 yo. Funny enough, check the chat. Check the chat ready. Final 10 seconds. And that is it for the first round. What's the timestamp, buddy? What's the timestamp? His last stream was just me for the last 20 minutes. He crashed out. He was saying how built you are in person. All good. Thanks. Damn. Let me skim through the last 10 minutes. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that live on stream. Sorry, dude. I will comment in his chat because I'm pretty. Isn't he live too? He's not live right now. What the hell? He's probably fell asleep. Yeah, he fucking took down the stream. Oh no, wait. He's asleep. He fell asleep. I'm commenting too, Jengobo. All right, there we go. Yeah, but like, I'm short. Skate's real short. Ooh, I need to get some Cuban coffee. If I have time before UFC starts, with the pacing of this card, honestly, it could go another 6 hours. Hopefully, this only goes another like 2-3 tops. But it's probably going to go another 6. But I'll skim through it. Hey, Goodman, how are you? How are you? You stoked for Ryzen tonight? Yeah, I ran out of coffee. This is my last cup. I admittedly asked my neighbor for a few beans this morning. Skate is an amazing friend. He says so many good things about you. He's my boy. Yeah, I Skate told me that you guys have actually like known each other for a long time, which is super cool. Yeah, Skate's a good guy. So for UFC tonight, you're not watching Ryzen? Shit. I think you're the only person on the planet who's excited for UFC today. I might even go out for dinner and skip it because it's that forgettable of a card. But I'm stoked for Ryzen. 18 fights. We're dialed in for Ryzen, baby. Look at all the fucking tape study and notes we took. It's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be fucking awesome. Let me show you the page for UFC. To compare. Reda with the takedown. I mean, honestly, like there's always good fights on those fight night cards in the UFC. It takes a lot for me to get excited for the UFC these days. I just checked prices on the actual website for tickets, and they're actually got all right seats for $75, which is like, what the fuck, 50 US? Yeah, because they haven't sold out. No, Ryzen is MMA, dude. Come on, Matt, you're not a casual. You're embarrassing me. You're one of my longest subscribers. Come on, Matt. No, Ryzen is all 18 fight superior rule set. 11 p.m. Eastern. 2:33. I would say probably 12 out of the 14. 12 out of the 18 fights are like really high level. The prelim portion are just like regional fighters, kind of like when PFL or like Cage Warriors or whatever go to like France and they bring on like the 2-1 guys who like are local to the city. That Crush stream was actually heat too, by the way. You Crushes, it's a good league. It's the feeder to K1, right? Some good highlights. Hey, good morning, Scott. Good to see you. Good afternoon. Reda in the full guard. Just out grappling. Taha. Yeah, Matt, it's sick. It's sick. Oh, hammer fist by Reda. Oh, Taha's hurt. Taha's hurt. Taha. Grabbing the cage there. Clear cage grab by Taha. Well, I mean, Alina, they start the show at like 2 p.m. their time because they're so long, right? They're like 8-9 hour shows. So it's like a whole festival there. So like, I don't blame them. If any, like, their shows are more for the people who buy the tickets, right? Now, the product has gotten so much better for us viewers, but like they don't care about our time. They're like, we're putting on a fucking fight festival here with like all this crazy food, all these crazy like autographs and stuff. There's so much shit to do in the concourse of these stadiums that like it's a whole event, right? So it is what it is for us in North America. I mean, it's like people overseas who watch NHL hockey. It's like the NHL is not going to bend over for the Europeans who want to watch, the Canadian sport, the Canadian/North American sport. So I get it. Yes. No, and I get it. I mean, it's getting harder and harder, especially because I watch more and more. Like last weekend, we watched Pancrase and Deep. Yesterday, we watched Road FC. So I've already stayed up all night, and we're going to do it again here. So I get it. Yeah, the China card, like JCK, that started like 4 or 5 a.m. I would rather the cards start at midnight than 4 or 5 a.m. 3 a.m. is the worst because it's like, do you go to bed and wake up or do you stay up? But no, I hear you. At least Ryzen is an investment like once a month, and you can just kind of put that one on your calendar. I'm the psycho who literally has absolutely destroyed my body's sleeping schedule because it just doesn't know when it's allowed to sleep now. This BIOS updates always fuck me up. I'm an old heap. Once you hit the over 35, you can't stay up all night. I know. I'm almost there. I got a few more years. I don't even think I'm going to make it past 35, to be honest. It's like 3:30 a.m. here. My God. Are you going to get any sleep before UFC or Ryzen, Ben? Yo, what is keeping you awake right now? Ben's just been snorting caffeine. which I tried in college. It was non-effective. Adderall, on the other hand, very effective. My systems got blocked in 2018 because I had an AC plugged in. Damn. All right, round 3, and what does Reda do? He takes down Taha. If I get sleep, if I start getting more sleep, yes. Do know. The only thing I snort these days is turmeric. I mean, yeah, it's try snorting it. 411. Let's just say I didn't get any studying done that night. Oh my god. I don't even remember what I did. Turmeric. Man, these autocorrects. Dude, I know. I can't even type on a phone anymore because of them. I actually walk around with this keyboard and I plug it into my phone. So when I'm walking, I actually am like typing as I'm like walking down the street and shit. I get a lot of eyes, but at least my spelling's better. What is turmeric? It is a spice that's a very strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. 329. Reda still in the guard. Dude, what is with this main MENA card? This is like the first MENA card. This is some boring ass shit, bro. And so much for Taha's grappling has gotten better. No, it is good. Just Reda's that guy in the grappling. Indian curry spice. Turmeric's a great spice. It'll stain your nose orange for a month. Just saying. Your boogers will be yellow. Autocorrect is the worst thing introduced. Like it should come on dashboard, not correct itself. Agreed. I mean, you can just turn it off. Well, maybe you can't on your guys' devices, but some apps don't allow you to do it. I do not recommend snorting turmeric, by the way. But I do recommend the usage as it's very good for you. 212. But let's just say when the homies at one point in college busted out some other stuff, I busted out the turmeric and they were really confused. Really confused. Who got in the WNBA? Bro, I don't even watch the NBA. Although I would argue that the WNBA is more physical than the NBA. Bro, this fight is still going on. It's Reda literally controlling Taha in the guard. First round, Reda actually was forced to do some damage because Taha was like scrambling from the bottom. But Reda just absolute control. Just enough hammer fist when he postures up every like 30 seconds to keep this on the ground. But it's going to be a decision. We are 1 minute 25 seconds remaining in the third round. Las Vegas Aces or the Liberty. Lynx, baby. Shout out to Minnesota. I mean, hellacious ground and pound is a little bit of a stretch. By the announcer. Yeah, no problem, dude. No problem. 1 minute. And yeah, just a pure grappling clinic from Reda. Takes no damage in this one. Yeah, I'm not even an NBA fan, dude. The only league I'd maybe watch is like the Lithuanian league because it's actually a rough league. But A, you can't fight in basketball. B, it's like the softest game on the planet. So it's not my thing. Basketball in the 80s and 90s, though, what I grew up watching basketball, like late 90s basketball, was awesome. But yeah, I can't stand it these days. If they were allowed to fight, I'd be totally down. 15 seconds. Couple right hands by Reda. What's your team, Vedant? Reda literally just kicked Taha in the ass and landed 2 big right hands. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute domination. One-way traffic. Didn't even have a chance. The Atlas Lion's going to get his first loss. And this is a textbook example of watch the fights, not numbers, ladies and gentlemen. I have watched some cricket. Cricket is, it's like, I didn't know really what was going on, but the game that I watched was entertaining. So I don't hate cricket. I don't hate cricket. Again, I just need fighting to be allowed in the sport, and I'm it. Like box lacrosse, calcio storico, MMA, combat sports, obviously hockey. Like that's my shit. That's my shit. I think Vegas is gonna win. I'm projecting. Well, I mean, Ryzen never really goes 10. They're always between 7.5 and 8.5 usually. 9 on the Super Ryzen cards with 2 intermissions, but apparently there's only 1 intermission. So I'm projecting 9. I'm not gonna watch tomorrow, buddy. I'm sorry. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Thank you for the suggestion. We got MMA to watch tomorrow, my man. Hockey is a sport, and then there's like, kind of like how Russia has like the friggin' phone booth jiu-jitsu and shit like that. The BKFC just bought a one-night tournament league, which lacrosse players, boxers, ex-hockey players just put on the hockey gear and just scrap in a one-night tournament. I think it's like two or 3 1-minute rounds. So anyways, BKFC bought the league that's been around for a while, and they're kind of just doing their own thing with it right now. I read a story back in 2014 when I was working in Australia. A cricketer named Phil Hughes has died. A ball hit him in the ponds. Damn. I mean, with the way that they fucking nail that shit, man. Like, the ball's harder than a lacrosse ball. And Reda advances to the finals. Yakuba YSD got so mad when I asked a different type of fight. I didn't get mad. I literally said it was a tongue-in-cheek comment, and you kept saying I was getting mad. As the Canadian, I can't believe they go through this. As the Canadian, I was joking, saying that you were disrespecting hockey fights in a very animated manner. And everybody else in the chat saw that except for you. Because I love me some hockey fights. It's like, God, it's so beautiful. And what I love about it is like these guys who were like pure enforcers, especially back in the 90s and 2000s, like they had to train judo, and some of them even like mostly judo to learn leverage on like grabbing the jerseys and stuff to get that perfect like momentum to get those shots in. It was beautiful. Yeah, I didn't watch the whatever the amateur series of Luke's. Yeah, I thought it made you snap. I was too high, but I also don't know anything about hockey. No, it's all good, Jingo. But like I said, like we're all good. Put it this way. Unless I ban you, we're good. Right? I think the only time I've crashed on stream was early streams with JL. He knew how to push my buttons. And it sucks that JL no longer hangs out here because he's one of the homies, and I should message him on Twitter. We used to talk MMA on Twitter and stuff like that. I thought he was a troll for the longest time. Then we actually talked outside of like stream. And he's like, no, man, I'm just really like set in my ways. I'm like, all right, fair enough. At least you're honest about it. What is hockey? Honestly, don't understand the fights. Oh, dude, hockey's amazing. Well, basically, fighting is just allowed in the sport as a way to police what the refs miss. And in the NHL these days, it kind of like the UFC, it's become less entertaining from a violent aspect, right? Because like the UFC now is very polished. The fights aren't as entertaining anymore, but they're very high level. I'd say that's the same with the NHL. It's not that entertaining anymore unless you just like the pure skill. Whereas the LNAH, for example, the EIHL, certain leagues around the world and also in North America are a lot more tough and a lot more of the brand of hockey that I grew up with, right? I ain't a monkey, my friend. I ain't a monkey. All right, let's get to the next one. We have Souhil Tairi against Salah Eddine Hamli. Salah Eddine Hamli, 9-0 as a pro. 5-0 in his last 5 fights. Wayne Gretzky days are long gone. Long gone. Yeah, dude. Long gone. But at least old-time hockey lives on through these other leagues, right? Like the LNAH, for example. Because they're protecting their team, right? Usually they fight when like a superstar was run over or when the refs didn't call an obvious infraction. Very rarely do they fight just to fight unless they're in like training camp and they're trying to get the coach's attention. Love those names. Never been to Oceania, no. I've only traveled like Mexico, US, and Canada. And I'm weird. Other than Japan, because I want to go try to get some work there. Like travel there, try to find some fucking English commentary job or something, which is not gonna happen, but that's the dream. I really just want to see all of the United States and all of Canada, every inch of it, Northwest Territories, deep south of the States, before I go and see the rest of the world. Travel to Samoa quite close. They all sound powerful, a ton of aura. Good place. You go back in time by 1 day. That is sweet. That is sweet. All right. As we're in commercial break right now, let's continue to highlight these guys. Hamli, the Super Salah, ladies and gentlemen. 9-0, like I said. Pretty well-rounded. 2 KOTs, 4 submissions, 3 decisions. Definitely uses his grappling first and foremost, but he does have some power in his mitts. Being 8-3 guys, 6-0, 5-2 in his last 3 fights. Mixed in with the 9-9 guy in there, but I would say out of his 5 fights, 4 out of his last 5 opponents have been really, really good opponents. He took a step up in competition, and he has been flying, or he's been passing with flying fucking carpets. Souhil Tairi, 8-6-1 as a pro for the Doctor. 4 KOTs, 3 submissions, 1 decisions. 2-2 in the PFL, 3-2 in UAE Wars, and 2-1-1 in Hard Fighting Championship. I miss that I can't go mountain biking anymore because my insurance here won't cover as much as, well, Canada would. I guess that's pretty much the only thing that I missed. And I miss where I lived because I lived in a dope spot in Canada, but I couldn't afford to live there anymore. It's too expensive. I lived in the Hawaii of Canada, bro. I never took where I came from for granted. I left because I literally could not afford to live there anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I still need surgery on my ankle, and I ain't getting it in the United States. I'll tell you that much. Crazy that he lost to Mohammed back in UAE Wars. Yaya comes over to the UFC and just cannot get it done. Again, Canada's a very big country. So it varies, province to province. So it's you want to live in Winnipeg and it's cheap as fuck. You want to live in Saskatchewan, it's cheap as fuck. You want to live in a non-snowy tundra and I love Saskatchewan, don't get me wrong, but non-farm province, right? Flatlands, farm town, then you fucking pay for it. You want to live near the mountains, on the ocean, surf year round, no snow, beaches everywhere, you got to pay for it, right? You got to pay for it. And I'd say even northern BC now, because it's a lot like Minnesota, a lot of lake, country, forest. It's even expensive Even Prince George is expensive now. I've never met Pick'em MMA, but like he's one of my homies on YouTube. He lives in Toronto. Again, Canada's very big, guys. I don't think people understand how big Canada is. We may not be as populated as you guys in the States, because 78% of our population comes from one friggin' province, but it's a very big country. And I grew up on the west coast of Canada, and he's from Ontario, right? So I have family in Ontario, but I never met Pick'em MMA. I did tell him, though, if I ever visit Toronto or he visits Minnesota, beers are on me. Let's go. Is he live as well right now, the driver? I know he was covering the PFL card yesterday. Bro, we've just been spoiled with regional MMA pacing. We've been spoiled with regional MMA pacing. We'll see you during Rise and lunch break. Over back to work. Sounds good, Loner. We'll see you on your lunch break. Cannot wait for Ryzen tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. All right, round 1 coming up in a little bit here. Bro, I mean, I didn't plan on doing any push-ups here, but the pacing is so slow, we might have to. Also, BKFC live right now. Yeah, I think Skate is supposed to be covering both. Where you at, George? Where you at, Skate? I don't blame him, though. Skate was up all night. I fell asleep on my desk. I literally was like editing like this chat, and then suddenly I woke up fucking cap faced on the desk. Let's fucking go do push-ups. All right, finally making their walkouts now. Here we go. I will say, Souhil Tairi was involved in a very fun fight against Ahmed Amir, lost against Mohsen. This was a good fight, though. And I'm not saying this because he's Persian. He's a fun fighter to come out of the MENA tournaments. He hits hard, good wrestler. He looked good in this fight, and Mohsen couldn't finish him, right? And then looked good against Abdullah Salim as well. He's tough to finish. He's only had one, or he's tough to knock out, I should say. He's tough to knock out. But he does slow down fast, and his technique's not anything special. I think Hamil's going to fucking... The freaking Moroccan patchy mix over here is going to freaking finish him. Skate won't be around for a while, I think. Maybe UFC. He did the push-ups. No. I don't smoke inside, dude. No judgment, but that's gross. So a little judgment. I ain't staining my walls with fucking smoking shit. And his excuse to go outside. Even in negative 30 degrees Celsius. Freezing my nuts off. I'll still go outside. Even that cold air is fresh air, my man. And I'm old school. I only twist up. But Isha, that's not healthy. Dude, Minnesota. I will say last winter, it was only that cold for about, I will say, 3 weeks total stretch. There was 1 week in February. There was 1 week like early March that was really fucking bad. The rest was, I was running all winter. Skating. I'm a glass and water man. I mean, back in high school, I dabble. We used to fill the piece with snow, which was a lot of fun. But it's just too much. And like I said, I'm old school. I like the ritual. Nasty inside smokers, right, son, bro? Always outside, even in the winter, even with rain. Thailand is a beautiful spot to be outside year-round. Nah, dude. Unless I know where that shit comes from, I'm not really a fan. Especially right now, it's so unregulated in the States. I'm an au naturel kind of guy. That's what balconies are for? Yeah, not everyone has a... Well, I mean... Yeah. I guess I technically have a balcony. It's more like a deck attachment. Yeah, dude. Well, I hear like there are some storms that hit North Carolina, which by the way, I got to make my way to North Carolina soon because I hear you guys have some of the best craft breweries in the United States. Like I hear the North Carolina like beer scene is unreal, and the food too, of course. I don't know, never been to Thailand. I thought you'd literally live and train there. You don't want to accidentally vape Fent. It's not. I don't even think it's Fent that's going to be the issue. It's just a lot of it are just. We just don't know what a lot of it is. Hear people here going crazy about freaking vaccines and shit, yet they're fucking puffing on random ass carts so they have no idea where it came from, right? Like yeah, no, I want none of that shit. Either or. What I said, I'm old school. We used to fill them carts up in high school, my man. We do got good food. Can't speak on beer though. What's up, Crispy? I'm not like, I may look like the hipster craft beer guy. I like all beer, shitty beer and good beer. I do like Kentucky bourbon aged stouts though. And even though it's not in Kentucky, Carolina, North Carolina in particular, does those very, very well. Good to see you, by the way, Crispy. It's beer and barbecue 100% and not being biased. Just a fact. I don't drink beer, but the homies let me know. I was lying, bro. I'm a brokey loser in my mom's basement. If you do come to North Carolina and you're in central North Carolina, oh, dude, I will 100% hit you up. I like Modelo's way more than fucking, or round one, by the way, and already going for the takedown. I like Modelo's way more than Corona. I actually did a Mexican beer tier list video on this channel. So if you're interested, I can share it in the chat for you. All right, round one, let's go. And now looking for an armbar here is Tairi. Tairi caught Hamil's arm, but Hamil back in the top position, side control. 420, smoke him if you got him. Kind of north-south right now. Hamil's literally just sitting on Tairi. Could... Oh, now some hammer fists here. Looks like he's trying to get to that left side, but Tairi is making it difficult. Now Hamil locks in a choke. Lets it go. Side control now. Holding the shoulders of Tairi. Hamil controlling him. He's in side control, but Tairi is on his side. We'll get back to chat here in a sec. I'm going to find that Mexican logger tier list. 343. Hey, let's go. Yeah, dude. Corona just tastes like fucking... It tastes like the smell of shitty skunk weed. It's like if you need a lime to make a beer good, it ain't a good beer. I enjoyed Modelo, though. Pacifico, too, was good. Richie Miranda's favorite beer. Shout out to the LFA champ. 310. Dude. I shared the link to the vlog I made. I went to a Mexican craft brewery for Cinco de Mayo in the beginning, so you can skip by that if you just want to see the tasting. Still in half guard here. Oh, actually, side control here is Hamli. Hamli looking to control the shoulder to either pass to mount or maybe threaten an arm triangle choke. No. Coronas, they ain't good. I feel like they're so old, too, by the time we get them on the shelf that it's like, ugh. $226. Back up to his feet is Tairi, and back to the ground they go. Hamli with a wrestling clinic here in the first round, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, thank you, Bro. Check out the video. Let me know. Leave a comment in it. Let me know your favorites out of the bunch that I review. 206. Tairi trying to keep Hamli off of his back, but Hamli has the left hook in. Tairi now, honestly, giving up this position here, which is just basically falling down on his back, because this will at least try to negate this Kimura attempt that Hamli's going for. 1 minute 42 seconds remaining. $135, really going for it. Here's Hamli. He's not letting it go. Tairi's scrambling. Hamli really wants this Kimura. And nice defense by Tairi, getting back up to his feet. But Hamli right back to the clinch. Right back to the clinch he goes. And looking for the takedown. He gets it. Nice takedown. Oh, armbar by Tairi. He's done this twice now in defense. $46 seconds. Nice job by Hamli settling in side control again here. Not really lined up to... Okay, now he's lined up to land some knees to the body. Commentator yeeking on the mic. What the fuck? What does that mean? I thought that meant like... when you're like coming off cocaine. Oh, it just means to be extremely excited. He's excited for the grappling of Hamli. I guess that makes sense. Come on, Super Salah. He did win the first round, in my opinion. He did win the first round. Wrestling Clinic. Wrestling Clinic. And right for the takedown immediately. Fighting out of Spain, but from Morocco, and a wrestler. Damn. This guy basically has a one-way ticket to the UFC. if and when he leaves PFL. He was trying to clear his nose and breathing heavy. Okay, yeah, okay, so I was right. Okay. Hey, Tairi, at least he's going for arm bars and stuff from the bottom. Yo, I wasn't even joking when I said the last 5 fights would be 6 hours. We literally are at a 1 fight an hour pace right now, guys. No, we're going into the second round. We are literally at a 1 fight an hour pace. Shout out to the PFL. Round 2. And Hamli going for a takedown. Surprise, surprise. Doesn't get it yet, though. Yet. Single leg gets it now. 4:43 in the second round. Tairi asked the mat back to the cage, trying to scoot his way back up to his feet. But Hamli trying to pull him off the cage. 4:32. Oh, looking to try to take his back here is Hamli. Good job by Tairi. Staying flat. It has started, my man. We are in the second round of the 5th fight on the card. 4:06 and Hamli looking to get into side control. He's been able to get into side control so easily. He's on his feet right now. Tairi is on his back. Hamli avoiding the up kicks. Entering the guard. The fight's still going on. It is on round 2. Yes, it is. So that was a beast, man. Probably the best of Clement Club. 3:44. Right? Ref warning Tairi about his toes in the cage. Hamli still trying to settle in the top position. 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Tairi scrambling from the bottom, not giving any position to Hamli to stay in, but Hamli on his feet now. Tairi on his feet now as well. Hamli trying to drag him back to the ground. Body lock. He's had success with the single legs, double legs, and he's been able to trip him up in the first round. Round 2 here, 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Oh, failed takedown by Hamli and a knee by Tairi. Big knee by Tairi. 3 minutes. Hamli having a hard time taking down Tairi now, guys. 2:53. And a nice elbow by Tairi. Tairi looking for a standing Kimura now. These guys just love their Kimuras. 2:41. By the way, big shout out to all you guys in the live chat. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. There's the takedown by Hamli. Yo, what's up, Shahab? Good to see you. Good to see you. 2:25. Hamli. Full mount, but Tairi asked the mat back to the cage. He needs to flatten out Tairi. He needs to push Tairi to the side, get him off the cage, because literally Hamli is in full mount right now, but the ref is saying, let's work. I repeat, Hamli is in full mount right now, but the ref is telling him to work, right? That is the dire situation in which we're in right now. And there we go. He flattens him out. He flattens him out. Can he stay in mount, though? Side mount right now. Yes, smash that like button, guys. There's 50 people watching, but only 20 likes. Let's try to get to at least 30 likes on the video. Potentially looking for the arm triangle choke here. $119. Left side, 18 rounds. 3 rounds. Hamli's winning. Hamli's winning control time. $50 seconds. Hamli might be looking for an armbar here. Good defense by Tairi. Again, Tairi's got good defense. He's got good chin, but keeps losing to these guys who specialize in a certain area. Side control again here by Hamli. 35 seconds on the clock. Can he... Oh, mount now? Not quite mount. No, still side control. Good job by Tairi rolling back ass to the mat. Back to the cage. 24 seconds. Great job by Hamli pushing Tairi's back down to the canvas. And could settle and mount here, but there's only 15 seconds left. Just an absolute clinic by Hamli. And that's going to do it for round 2. Round 3 coming up, guys. Round 3 coming up. And it's just been a wrestling clinic by Hamli. I will say good defense by Tairi on the bottom. He's not giving up submissions. He's not giving up positions for big submissions. And he's scrambling. But that's about it. Yeah, no streaming schedule. I literally was working right up until go time, so we're just giving her. We're just giving her. But I'll get one up next week. How's your weekend going, Sean? Yeah, Hamli, I mean, smart fighter. He recognized that he couldn't actually get that left knee over to comfortably settle and mount, so he goes right back to side control there as we're looking at some of the replays, but maybe just a little bit more damage for this to be like go from a great performance to an excellent performance. But I have to give some credit to Tairi as well. Definitely better than his record shows, because he's doing a lot of the good, the right things defensively, which is why he's still in this. Do you even care about us? Yeah, I honestly didn't even know what my schedule was going to be after one Friday fights, so I just kind of kept going. Weekend's going great. Really pumped for Ryzen and UFC. You'll be streaming them. UFC, maybe. Definitely Ryzen. 445. Definitely Ryzen. Hamli looking for the double leg. It's just getting really hard for me to get excited for UFC these days, man. 420, smoke him if you got him. And Hamli. Oh, unable to get into mount there. Back up to his feet, charges in, but Tairi almost hit him at the up kick. Especially with a lot of canceled fights, we know the pacing is going to be so bad for the UFC today. Well, and I think I just like the style of different leagues, and they're so available now that I'm just like, do I have to be such a diehard fan of the UFC now? 345. Whereas like back in the day, it was, that was it. I mean, don't get me wrong, Strikeforce was dope and all that shit, but like it was different. Now there's so much available and so many leagues that are just more entertaining, in my opinion. Oh, arm triangle choke. And that is it. Whoa! Whoa! Finally, we have a finish. Finally, we have a finish. Finally, we have a finish. It took so long, ladies and gentlemen. And I will walk 500 miles. Oh my God, we have a fucking submission, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decisions. And we finally have a submission by Super Salah in the 3rd round. He is now 10-0, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Road FC sold me a dream. Card full of Middle Eastern grapplers. What did I expect? Dude, I mean, again, the first MENA card in 2024 was ass. The rest have been really good. Grappling or no grappling, right? So this one is just, maybe they're just fighting a little safer because it's the semifinals. I don't know. I've watched all of them. Damn. Hamil's good, man. Hamil's good. But we got a fucking... I cannot believe that we have a Canadian on the MENA card. Bro, what is this? What is this? And he's from fucking Montreal, not Vancouver? If you know, you know, chat. If you know, you know. There's arguably more Middle Easterns in Vancouver than fucking Montreal, if you ask me. But let's freaking go. Yo, what's up, Chris Cushman? Good to see you. Good to see you. Ain't missing much of this card. I'm telling you that much. Probably should have done Cage Warriors, but there's so much going on right now. And I was late for this one too, so. Because I fell asleep editing my Ryzen Picks and Predictions video, I'm going to do a crash course last minute stream before UFC. First submission. Arm triangle choke, baby. First submission on the card. It took us 5. It took us 5. The finals will deliver. I'm calling it now. The finals will deliver. The finals will deliver. Let's go. Xavier Aloui. Surprised not doing LFA. Just got off work. How are you, brother? Honestly, had no idea LFA started so early. I woke up like on my desk freaking out saying, fuck, I didn't finish editing. And then I looked at the time and I was like, yeah, I got an hour and a half until PFL starts because it started at noon. Or supposed to start at noon Eastern. Turns out it started like an hour and a half earlier. So I panicked and here we are. But LFA on a Saturday, like, what the fuck, LFA? I know you're in Spain. I get it. And there was a lot going on last night, but like, what the fuck? What is this? What is going on here? That's like Fury FC doing a card on Saturday. What is going on here? But yeah, there's a lot going on. Cage Warriors, LFA, BKFC, PFL, then UFC starts in a little bit. Dude, I'm telling you, the PFL pacing right now is 1 fight per hour. 1 fight per hour. So we're probably going to go right to when UFC starts here. So I hope I have time to do that Ryzen picks, but we'll see. We shall see. Dude, I know. Spoiled for sure, but hard to Hard to be present for all of it. Hard to be present for all of it. All right, I'm going to... All right, one sec. I'm not going to take a break yet. But I will soon. We'll do the breakdown for this one. And if the fighters still haven't made their walkout or haven't even begun to make their walkouts as we wrap up the breakdown, then I'll take a quick break because I gotta piss. I will have piss jugs for Ryzen. Literally got 2 new ones. Not that it matters. You guys never know what it happens anyways. Just, I guess just assume that the streams where I don't take any breaks, we're going full Ray from Trailer Park Boys and we got the piss jugs. On the streams that we are taking breaks, assume that we don't have the piss jugs. All right. Islam Youssef. Moksha is 6-2 as a pro. 5-0 in his last 5 fights. He's out of Egypt. Fought an Evo championship and 1-0 in the PFL. 2 KOT goes, 3 submissions, never been submitted. And 1 decision. Fought in Mo Show against his guy making his debut. Beautiful flying knee against Bayaman. See, so I'm saying, man, the MENA cards this year have been good. For then 5-0 guy he beat to become the Evo champion. 3-1 when he was 2-2. Ooh, got head kicked. These Mohammed guys just keep beating him up here. Well, he got his revenge. All right, so he has, I would say, 3 good wins on his resume. The last one being that flying knee. His opponent, though, Xavier Aloui, the Breadman, 16-6 as a pro, so already a lot more experience. 34 years of age, out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Training at a TriStar, 1 KOTGO, 6 submission, 8 decision, 1-2 in ACB, 1-1 in PFL. Lost to Rashid Haas. And this guy, a split decision on UAE Warriors, was the UAE Warriors champ after Vinicius Oliveira left. So Vinicius Oliveira beat him to become the champion. Once Vinicius Oliveira went to the UFC, he got his belt back. Mind you, not against the best guy. But fought in TKO and UAE Warriors and ACB. Dude, this Canadian literally went to like Russia to fucking develop. And then fights in UAE Warriors, now PFL MENA. That's pretty sweet. Hasn't been the best competition, but this is huge. Beating DeMarte Pena in UAE Warriors in January, that was huge. Arguably his best win of his career. And I am going with Xavier to win this one. When will you get the Bob bag? What the fuck is it? Oh, I have no idea. Probably never. That's why I said I wanted to give back that dude's money. But we'll see. I keep looking at Marketplace. If there's one that's close by and on sale, then we'll pick one up. But I'm not going to Costco to buy a new one. I got who was it? I got Hole and Dan Socks PayPal, so if he gets angry, I'll just send him his money back. More folks want to see UFC. Yellow, how's the poll question right now? Let's check it out. 60% of you say UFC. Wow. I'm not surprised. I would say most people that watch the PFL don't watch Ryzen. So I'm not surprised. It is still pretty close. 40% say Ryzen. 60% say the UFC. Oh, okay, the fighters are making their walkouts now. I voted Ryzen. Me too. Super Ryzen. All right, fighters are making their walkouts now. 4 more fights. This one included. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me know who you got in this one. I got Xavier, and I'm not picking him because he's just Canadian. I'm picking him because I think he's the better fighter. He's just got to watch them flying knees. Where's Toxic, by the way? A ton of his Egyptian fighters have been fighting tonight, which is cool. Sensational flying knee indeed. I can probably share that. Okay, then I gotta fucking drain the main vein quickly, and we'll be back right in time for this fight. 7-fight win streak. Yep, we just went over it. So this was the flying knee. So I just found a quick clip of it on YouTube. Boom! Oh my god, dude. Clips him right there. Boom! And then, some super unnecessary shots as well. Look at the replay. Boom! Oh, it wasn't even a knee. It was a freaking kick to the face. I thought it was a knee. Flying friggin' foot to the dome. It was a flying kick. Flying kick. My bad. Salah won. Yes, submission. Twas a flying kick. Okay, we'll take a break after this fight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a break after this fight. Commentator got such a cute pie lisp. All right, well, he's not representing Canada. He's representing freaking Morocco, but you know what? I'm still wearing the Canada flag. Fuck it. Walking out to 50 cents. So he's a Moroccan Canadian. Whatever, bro. Out of TriStar in Montreal. You are a certified tabernacle lega in my man. Amen. God, I forget that guy's name in the chat who was obsessed with all the many men. That guy was fucking crazy, man. Certified a loony bin. You guys must be gay because you watch women fight. I was trying to figure that one out. To this day, I still can't. All right, both the fighters are in the cage. Let's say almost Phony Turgerson level crazy, but Phony Turgerson was a head case as well. Smash that like button, guys. Fight about to begin here. And again, we got Ryzen later today. We'll probably end up doing UFC. Wait, what? Oh my god. Brutal sentence for a list. Fourthing, Thurfield, Thumbington attempts. All right, they're being announced right now. This announcer is doing a good job, by the way, I'll say. More semifinals. How many more do we have here? So the next fight is just a feature fight, and I mean, I hate that they put this so high up on the card because it's basically amateur. But I am fucking pumped for Mohsen. Whether it's a grappling clinic or a striking clinic, he's always in exciting fights. And he's probably going to knock Fahmy the fuck out, let's be honest. And then Mohammed is one of the most boring fighters out there. But, no, I shouldn't say boring. I take that back. Very one-dimensional, but his wrestling is so elite, no one's been able to figure him out yet. So I think he's going to fucking absolutely dominate as well. But mostly looking forward to our boy Mohsen. Not Molson. But if he wins the fucking tournament, I'm going to shotgun a Mohsen and just scrape out the L. Maybe I'll shotgun a Mohsen for a friggin' Moroccan Canadian over here too. Forcing several submission attempts. Yeah, I didn't even know what you're... I couldn't even make out the sentence. All right. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Let's freaking go. Coming off each really good wins. What? Let's get it on. Get a viral knockout in his last fight. Can Yusuf do the same here in this semifinal bout? We are underway. 4:52. Low kick by Yusuf. Left hand by Alawi. Alawi eats a low kick. Right hand by Yusuf. Feints here by both of them to start at center. 4:20. Low kick by Yusuf. High guard by Alawi, man. This guy's spent some time in Thailand. Not just TriStar Montreal. Right hand by Yusuf. Yusuf with the level change. Feint. Overhand right by Alawi, and Yusuf takes him to the ground. Ducks under and takes him to the ground. Beautiful takedown by Yusuf. 3:49. 3:43. Alawi waiting for Yusuf to make the next move here. Alawi's turning to his left, holding the neck of Yusuf. Basically making it hard for Yusuf to make his next move. But he does push forward. And now, guillotine attempt here by Alawi. Alawi still attacking the neck and actually forced Yusuf to roll. And now Alawi's in the sprawl position here. If we were allowed superior rule set, if we were allowed real MMA, Alawi could just knee Yusuf in the head and the fight would be over. But alas, we have these fake unified rules, ladies and gentlemen. Fake unified rules watering down the sport. They hate their fans. They hate their fans. The night of the grapple. UFC and PFL hate their fans, ladies and gentlemen. Hate their fans. 2:52. They love their fans. They'd make rules that would make this fight exciting right here and or end the fight. 2:44. Still holding on to that neck, though, is Alawi back up to their feet, and there's a knee. Fortunately, we had to wait till they're back up to their feet. Yusuf walking forward. Yusuf the left to the body. Counter right by Alawi. Alawi with the left and the right, but Yusuf going right back to the takedown. Doesn't get it yet, but has that one arm around the torso of Alawi. $223. Unable to get the takedown yet. Some knees by both these guys. 216. Underhooks by Alawi as he defends the takedown. Time what? This is the next fight. These are the next fights. $144. Nice 1-2 by Alawi. Alawi hurt him. Oh, and Yusuf looking for the takedown. So not for a little while, man. Probably another hour and a half, I'm guessing. Hopefully. The pacing's been pretty bad, though, so it might even be 2 hours. But I would say an hour, hour and a half is safe. 128. 123, they separate out of the guard or out of the clinch. These are the next three fights, guys. These are the next three fights. This fight's going on right now. 109. Step back right by Yusuf. Right hand and a left by Alawi, and Yusuf cracks him with the right. Dude, Yusuf hits hard. His striking may not be quick, but he hits hard. Overhand left by Yusuf. Right hand by Alawi. When does Alberg fight? Yeah, man, I already told you, Mohammed. I already told you, buddy. I already told you. I literally showed you on screen, buddy. I literally showed you on screen. We got 2 more fights. I can't hold you guys' hand all the time. 30 seconds. Yeah, I've already told you. Guys, stop spamming, man. Stop spamming. I already told you. These are the last 3 fights, my man. These are the last 3 fights, okay? This fight's going on right now. Reba won. Hassan won. Abzakh won. Diani won. And Gimori won. Right now, we're on Alawi against Yusuf, and the first round's about to end. Which honestly, Yusuf got the better of him. Control time and bigger strikes. That's it for the first round. Round 2 coming up, guys. Round 2 coming up. Again, this is the... Oh, we got 3 more fights after this, ladies and gentlemen. 3 more fights after this. Featured fight coming up. And again, the featured fight that's coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Malik against Ahmed. Then after that, we'll have Mohsen versus Fahmy. And then Alaqraa versus Galal. The pacing's been pretty bad, so anywhere between an hour and a half till the main event, probably, guys. Maybe even 2 hours. It's been that bad. At least there's no concert, though. At least there's no concert. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, here we go. Round 2, round 2. Oops, let's say round 3 here. Round 2, guys. And 1 round for the Egyptian at plus 440. He's looking damn good as an underdog. That's why we watch fights, not numbers. Even though I picked Alawi. We saw the clip of Yusuf. He ain't no slouch. 451. Body kick. Fight still going on. Fight still going on. 439 left hand by Alawi. Yo, Yusuf. Sorry, Alawi's biting on every single one of Yusuf's feints. Left jab by Alawi. We are in the second round. 420, smoke him if you got him. Looking for the takedown there is Yusuf, but Alawi stuffed it. And now is pushing Yusuf up against the cage. 408. Alawi clinching, knees. Yusuf trying to drag Alawi to the ground, but doesn't, and ends up leaving the pocket, and they're back at center. 346. Step back right by Yusuf. Overhand left by Yusuf. Yusuf looking for a double leg, and he gets the single leg, actually. Yes, I do think Yusuf won round 1. Nice job by Yusuf. Body lock here. Alawi with a knee. Big knees by Yusuf, but Alawi's back up to his feet. 323. Yusuf, body lock. Looking to drag Alawi to the ground. Hasn't landed many clean and or takedowns up against the cage just yet, but they separate. 3 shots by Yusuf. Alawi blocked them. Back at center. Low kick by Alawi. Ref's warning Yusuf to keep his glove closed. As he's almost poked Alawi in the eye a couple times. Good job by Alawi with the high guard. Blocked those shots by Yusuf. Alawi, left jab didn't land. 238. Alawi with the 1-2. Yusuf ducking under. Islam is a modern day Buddha? Does he practice Buddhism? I thought he was Muslim. 223. Buddhism is a pretty cool religion. It's like the more liberal Jainism. 205. They don't have to sweep their paths in which they walk so they don't kill organisms or bugs. 156. I think it's pretty obvious. Superior Rules said MMA, obviously. 145. Knee to the body by Alawi. Clinch right now, not a lot of action. Great answer. Pretty obvious one. Ref separates them. Did not expect. Well, I mean, what the fuck do I expect? All I know is the next fight's not going to be that great either, guys. I am not aura farming. I refuse to be a meme. Oh, each of them land some big shots. I'll leave the TikTok memes to fucking Pereira, dude. He can have all that shit. 55 seconds. You're gonna need everything to win that next fight, right? 52 seconds. Stuffing the takedowns is Aloui. The day I'm aura farming is the day that I'm shutting down my channel. I do not deserve to be streaming if that's the case. I didn't say that. Ref got a condom head? I said he's gonna need, I guess he's gonna do whatever he needs, or he's gonna have to, what am I trying to say here? He's gonna need anything and everything to beat Ankalaev, because he can't do the same thing. He's gonna lose if he goes in there and does the same thing. And I don't know at this stage in his career if he was able to elevate his grappling defense to the point where he can beat an Ankalaev. But could always crack him with a knee on the entry. And that's what we're hoping for. And that is it for the second round. My God. What a sleep-inducing second round, ladies and gentlemen. I don't bend over for Pereira like UFC fans, but I very much enjoyed his reign. I don't gamble. I don't think it either. All right, here we go. Round 3 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Round 3 coming up. If they already walked it, how do they know if they didn't kill the insect already? So they got these little, like, brooms. Yes. Exactly that.
Exactly that.
Third and final round. Man. Again, I don't mind fights going the distance when they're good fights. Like Road FC last night, the main event. What a fight. And so the winner of this one fights Reda. Golden Boy. What's up, Mizai? All right, here we go. Round 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3, ladies and gentlemen. And I got Yusuf up 2 rounds.
Let's get it all.
I mean, honestly, second round was whatever. But I don't know what Aloui did to win that second round. Oh, Yusuf with a knee. Yusuf with a big knee stuffing the takedown of Aloui. 340 or 334. Yusuf's just beating him everywhere, in my opinion. Striking not as quick, but he's not getting hit by Aloui. Yusuf pushing Aloui up against cage, knees. Jockeying for position. God, let's hope the finals are a lot better, man. Semifinals here. Guys fighting way too safe. I hope that's not what we see in the flyweight Grand Prix tonight in Ryzen, although the Japanese, they always put on a show. 4 minutes. Knees by Aloui. But it shows like this. I know this is MENA. To me, it's a bad example, but shows like this where I'm like, man, I don't care how deep or what region you're in, KSW is still number 2 to the UFC right now. If you're in the United States, it's on free on the PFL app. If you're international, it's on DAZN. 335. Same links you watch UFC on, it's there. 330. And that's not ESPN Plus, the magic links. 323. Looking for that single leg is Aloui. Yusuf, not really phased by the defense here, doing a really good job defending. They separate now, right hand by Aloui. Oh, step in right elbow by Yusuf. Right hand by Yusuf. Oh, body kick by Yusuf. Left hand by Aloui. Yusuf's on the back foot. Aloui walking forward. At least Aloui recognizes that he needs something big here, as he's probably down 2 rounds. 1-1 or 2-0 Yusuf going into this third, but Oh, big left hands by Yusuf. 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Aloui with the pressure here, but he's not throwing enough. He's pressuring, sure, but he's not throwing enough. Good job by Aloui stuffing the takedown of Yusuf, and he's grabbing onto his neck again. Elbows. Aloui got the speed advantage, though. I said that even in the beginning of the fight. If we were allowed superior rule set, this fight would be over. See, this is why the unified rules is trash. This is why the unified rules is trash. This is why the unified rules is an absolute joke to the sport and a disgrace to the fans, ladies and gentlemen. PFL hates their fans. This is proof. PFL hates their fans. This is proof. Fight would have been over. Fight would have been over. 1 minute 45 seconds. Superior rule set reigns supreme, ladies and gentlemen. Literally, we have a stalling position here where in real MMA, the fight would be over. Literally 40 seconds of stalling when in real MMA, the fight would be over. It's on the PFL app for free. If you have DAZN, it should be there. Back up to their feet. Oh, not quite. The ref literally had to separate them from a position in real MMA that would have ended the fight. That's a joke. That's a joke. If that doesn't show that the unified rules are completely flawed, I don't know what does. That was the best example to show that unified rules are complete ass and a disgrace to the sport. That was fucking disgusting, dude. That was disgusting. That was one of the most disgraceful things I've ever seen in mixed martial arts. 46 seconds on the clock. Low kick by Yusuf. Absolute joke of a rule set, man. Absolute joke of a rule set. 35 seconds. Fight's still going on. Fight's still going on. 33 seconds left. Yusuf with overhand left. Yusuf with the front kick. Yusuf honestly is probably going to win the round based on these strikes right here. Yusuf, can he get a late takedown? Oh, good job by Aloui. Keep it on the feet. Aloui with the right uppercut. Aloui defending the single leg. Yusuf with a trip. Yusuf with a trip. Why is the fucking ref mic'd? That was loud. 10 seconds. Good job by Aloui. And that is it for the third round. Man, another fucking snooze fest. What the fuck is this? Clash MMA? There's got to be some fucking... I don't even know. Is this in Poland or Russia? Want this? What the hell? Now this is low-level MMA. I swear these are like the two neighbors who are arguing over who pooped or whose dog pooped in each other's lawn, and they're just fucking letting it all out here. What the fuck was that? That would literally be the Hank the Tank versus No Chill fight. I mean, thanks, Captain Obvious. I feel like, yeah, again, Matt X, you've been a subscriber of this channel for so long. Please stop embarrassing me. Please stop embarrassing me. Buddy, stream it? Stream what? Bro didn't even know that Ryzen was an MMA promotion. Come on, brother. Come on. Do we think Sabatello's getting the win tonight, by the way, guys? Is K1 Sabatello getting the win? I will admit, though, UFC over whatever the fuck we just watched there. Dana is giving me some of that Qatar Saudi money to shill. All right, well, then I'll have to ban you, so that's unfortunate. It's been a good run, my man. It's been a good run. All right. Listening in for the official decision. I don't bet. I'm just kidding, by the way. Would never ban you, Matt. Yep. Islam Yusuf wins all 3 rounds, in my opinion. First First round was good. Second and third round really just kind of fell off, and Yusuf did enough to win. Basically, Yusuf neutralized Alawi, and that's how he won this fight. And you know what's unfortunate is we're going to a friggin' fight that may as well be an amateur fight next, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to a fight next that may as well be an amateur fight. Let's hope that Basahel gets this one done as the minus 1,400 favorite. I mean, we just saw a minus 700 favorite. That's what I'm saying. I watch fights, not numbers. Should have picked with the fight that we watched here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Would you bleed for that flag? Absolutely, KDO bets. Absolutely. I'm going to have to soon. With how the world is going. Oh. All right, so it's Reda fighting Islam Yusuf, which honestly is going to be a grappling heavy fight. Only thing I would fight for is big booty Latinas. That is a good thing to fight for too. That is a good thing to fight for too. How's your week going, buddy? Or weekend going? All right. We'll do the breakdown here in just a moment. Finally, featured fight, ladies and gentlemen. Featured fight. We got a pacing of 1 fight an hour so far, which, you know, that's PFL. That's PFL. I'm joking, and I kept saying, like, PFL is going to end right when UFC starts. And literally, we were 4 fights in at like noon. It's just because they run a lot of commercials between the fights. They're at least not doing like any panel stuff. They're just running a ton of commercials, which whatever. Make your money. Hey, nice, dude. Well, happy early birthday. You know what's funny? Never had Olive Garden. Never had Olive Garden. Even when I lived closer to Washington, would go visit my family in the States growing up. I hear there's endless breadsticks, though. My knowledge of Olive Garden is from The Office. But I hear it's good shit. I hear it's good shit. I hear it's good for like a chain restaurant, you know? Bro, how are you and who won? Islam Yusuf or Xavier? Islam Yusuf won. Used to be better, but still okay if you go to a good one. Okay, cool. Yuri Kilo, who wins? I'm giving the slight edge to Yuri. This is the real fight to watch. The main event. All right. I'm gonna take a quick break. Like I said, I literally was holding in a fucking pee that whole fight, thinking that there was gonna be a quick finish. So we'll be back quickly on the other side, guys. Draining the main vein for PFL, for Ryzen. We will have the piss jugs. 3 brand new 2-gallon piss jugs, ladies and gentlemen. We never taken breaks again. His high guard is non-existent, but other than that, he's better everywhere. Yuri does not have a high guard, so I cannot say his striking defense is better, but everything else I would agree. Back on the other side, ladies and gentlemen, for the featured fight, amateur level featured fight. But yeah. More PFL to come here. Hopefully, we've had 1 finish on this card. We went from freaking the PFL Europe card yesterday. That was like a freaking a lineup of death row freaking inmates getting chopped up one by one, line by line. Today, a snooze fest with only 1 submission. Let's see if the boys can save it here in the featured fight, ladies and gentlemen. Back on the other side, 2-minute break. Don't go anywhere. Featured, co-main, and main. Next year, PFL MENA 3 2025 semifinals.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And we are back live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel for the featured fight PFL MENA 3. Yeah, by the way, I wasn't trying to be a sassy bitch in the live chat or anything like that. You guys are the experts when it comes to UFC. I am certified idiot when it comes to UFC breakdowns. I didn't even think about the last fight with Jamal Hill, which he did, you're right, correct all those things. So my bad. Whenever I think Yuri, I think bobbling ass head in the pocket waiting to be hit. No, I filled up my water bottle. It's already walkouts for the next fight. Yeah, not bad. What's up, Always Shining? Good to see you. You're a smart guy. This is 2025. If you want to watch them, we can probably share in the Discord. It won't be the best quality. So you can become a member of the channel if you want. And we can share in the Discord. There's a link to our Discord in the members only post. You can cancel your membership right after you get it, and you can always have lifetime access to the Discord. Or if you're in the United States, you can watch it on the PFL app. Globally, you can watch it on DAZN. Always Shining. There you go. Sandhagen going to be a value loser. Unfortunately, maybe play spread. I love watching Sandhagen fight. Love his style. Very much a mixed martial artist. Malik Basahel, 1-0 as a pro. Minus 1,400, ladies and gentlemen. This is basically an amateur fight at the pro level. Like, these guys are very green. I will say, Malik Basahel is way better because of his experience at the IMMA AF. And when he made the jump to pro, he looked good. He looked really good in this one. But I went back and watched a few of his fights. And like, why I say he's still green is because he doesn't put it all together in every single fight. Like, I forget if it was this one. There's one of the last guys who was making his debut who he fought and took the decision. It almost seemed like he was just like bored. It almost seemed like he was like taking the night off and actually got cracked, actually got controlled a little bit in the fight. And it wasn't until like one round where it all clicked, where you could see like how much of a savage that he actually was. Love the experience. Did fight some good guys, especially towards the end. Beat a 5-0 guy. Did lose to Rudy Johnson the third, but absolutely destroyed this freaking guy in the second round. Ahmed Mostafa, which by the way, Basahel with elbows. Definitely another tool to his arsenal. Pretty well-rounded. Decent kicks. Good job, or good jab. Good job keeping his opponent on the outside. Ahmed Mostafa the Ninja. I don't know anything about this guy, I'm not going to lie. Haven't watched any tape on him or nothing. 3-2 as a pro. Had much less amateur experience, but Evo Championship, some decent guys in the region have developed there. But yeah, hasn't really faced anyone of note. They're building up their boy Basahel to join the tournament soon. Probably next season if he can squeeze in even another fight between and be 3-0 entering the tournament. So I am going with the huge favorite here, but man, it would be fun to see an upset. Which we saw an upset in the last fight. All right. Yeah, you have to become a member of the City Light Project YouTube channel, and then the link to the Discord's in the members post, my man. I mean, I don't think Sandhagen's a random guy, but I think the only style to beat Merab is the similar style, which is why Umar has been the closest one, right? And even then, like, he lost. Like, no one's arguing that he won. I don't know who the fucking golden boy is, bro. But these are the last two fights after this one. I'm rooting for Mohsen. And again, not just because he's Persian. If he fought that way and he was freaking Yugoslavian, well, I guess that's not even a thing anymore. Croatian. I'd root for him. I don't know why Yugoslavia was the first freaking place that came to mind. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen. You know what's funny is I call him my grandpa. He's since passed, but my grandma's second husband, who grew up him being my grandpa, he immigrated to Salt Spring Island, British Columbia, during the conflict in Yugoslavia, former Yugoslavia. Sandhagen isn't elite anywhere, really. He's just very well-rounded and crafty, and Merab going to have a huge physical advantage. Yeah. Where Sandhagen looked good against Usman, being a little slippery, I think Merab will just have too much pressure. I think the only thing would be like a random flying knee perfectly timed on the chin of Merab, but Merab's takedowns aren't necessarily double legs until later in the fight when his opponent's tired. Hell yeah, he's coming up next. Takedown attempt by Basahel. Mostafa stuffing the takedown. Yeah, he's coming up next, Parsa. Sandhagen heel hook live. Ooh. Yeah, his jiu-jitsu's good. I was just thinking Muay Thai because he trains with my boy Superlek. 341. Or brings Superlek out to train Muay Thai with him for camps, which is fucking sick. 335 back to the top position is Basahel. Ryan Hall too, yep. Fuck, it's crazy. I forget what podcast I was listening to, but over 20 knee surgeries. I think it was like closer to like 25 knee surgeries for Ryan Hall. Poor guy. 304. It might even be more. It was like an absurd number. That was like, oh my God. Yeah, no wonder this guy fucking didn't have a long MMA career. It was cool to see him win the Ultimate Fighter as the alternate, though. That was a good season. Some really good fights that season. 445 just clinching up against the cage. Mostafa pushing Basahel, trying to rack up that control time. Too much 50-50 position. 225. Mostafa controlling the action right now. Not doing much damage, though, here. Doubt the ref's going to fucking break it up if Basahel, their boy, is losing, though. That was the first McGregor season. The only McGregor season that matters. Although I will... no, Chandler fucking McGregor season sucked, and no one really... That season produced one amazing fight, which was... fucking Katona against, what's his name? Tumirov, I think his name was, or something like that. Tumenov, what's his name? $132. The guy who literally was on a UFC contract but went to Tough anyways, lost, and then fucking left. Tamir Valiev, that's what it was. Jesus Christ, Isha. Who, by the way, since leaving the UFC, has only gone 1-2 in ACA, just saying. All new seasons suck. Lost reality TV show. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's literally the same thing over and over. There's only one good episode this season. There were some good fights this season. I'll say every episode this season, but 2 produced banger fights, like fights worth just skipping to the end and watching. But there was only one episode that was like kind of funny, and that was the episode that friggin' Chael Sonnen's guy missed weight. Oh no, yeah, Chael Sonnen's guy missed weight, and DC's guy asked or said that he would only take the fight if Chael Sonnen gave him $1,000 for each pound that his guy missed, and it was like 8 pounds, so the guy got $8,000 from Chael Sonnen to fight on Tough, so, and got the finish, so got a bonus. So that was pretty cool. All new season sucked. Lost reality TV show Flair. Oh, was it 12? I thought it was 8 pounds. See, dude, you're way too smart for our community, KDO bets. You got to start like your own channel and shit, because well, I want to speak on behalf of everybody here, but like I am an absolute idiot, and you are way too smart for us. What's up, Pick'em? Let's go. Go covering PFL. I was just saying how I am like the dumbest streamer in the MMA YouTube sphere. Hardly the ghost. Pick'em MMA is the GOAT, ladies and gentlemen. Let's fucking go. See. KDO's the man. All right, round 2 coming up. Not an exciting fight here, but that has been the theme of this card. Still feel bad for Chapolin during the season. LFA champ, but lost his first fight in Tough. No, it was Dana White Contender Series, right? Oh, wait, lost his first fight in Tough and then doesn't get a contract. Right. I totally forgot that. That he was on Tough. But that's right. I forgot he was on Tough because it was filmed a while ago and he was like racking up wins before it even aired, which was hilarious because he racked up like 2 more knockouts before it even aired. I think Chapolin will be in the UFC. Yeah, I think Chapolin will be in the UFC. Richie Miranda and Chapolin will be in the UFC soon. See, the first MENA card back in 2024 was awful. The rest of them have been fucking awesome. This one was worse than the first one in 2024 so far. Hopefully my boy Mohsen can fucking save us. Anyways, going right back to the takedown is Basahel. Easy takedown right into side control. I think Golden Boy will fight will be spectacular. I hope so too. Yeah. The Dana White Contender Series fight, I don't blame him too much. Just the nature of it, short notice, but he did fight, but he won the fight. So he fought, yeah, he just didn't fight as aggressive as he should have. That's the nature of Dana White Contender Series. So you got to fight a certain way to win that. To win that show. A few hours. Yeah, Larry and Douglas. It's only a matter of time before he gets signed. True, but I don't rate Ho. 340. Nice job getting into mount here. 328. I'm just saying, like, he still won the fight. 321. He just didn't win the fight to get a contract on Dana White Contender Series, because you have to win a fight a certain way in Dana White Contender Series to get a contract, right? Which makes the show fun. 311. Back mount here. Look for the rear naked choke. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Getting the rear naked choke. And you know what Basahel's saying? It wasn't a good performance. It wasn't a good performance. But he still got it done. He still got it done. The second finish of the card. And it was another submission. I can't afford to fund a local event, man. Cub Swanson really does an excellent job developing his young talent. Yeah, what a team they have right now. What a team they have right now. And Malik gets his second pro win. I will say though, Mostafa did give him a little run for his money there. Sports fans who love to fish. Back mount, yeah, big shots to the side of his head. We're just looking at the replays of the finish right here. Able to get that long arm under the neck, and he snatched it, and that is a finish. He's with Bloodline now. Yeah, they're all Bloodline now. Well, I mean, maybe they train in multiple camps, but yeah, Douglas, Chapolin, Richie Miranda, all with Cub. Yeah, pretty chill, people. What are you going to watch after? Either UFC and Ryzen, or I'll just skip UFC and do Ryzen. The Shame of Cyborg also. There you go. There you go. I thought it was staying sweet till the crackhead asked for 20. Wait, what? What? And announced as the winner is Malik Basahel. Sorry if I mispronounced his name, chat. Hey, how's the podcast? Cyborg is a very private person. My wife knows her sister-in-law. Oh, cool. She was hanging out in the Thunder Fights chat a couple weeks ago. There's a Thunder Fights card tomorrow, so I wonder if she'll pop by the chat again. Hell yeah, dude. Well, I'm glad it was a good podcast. You didn't miss out much at all. This card has not been good. Although, yeah, I'll give credit to Malik. Give credit to Salah. They had the only 2 finishes on the card thus far. But hopefully our boy Mohsen, again, even in fights that go the distance, he's always entertaining. He's my favorite to fucking win the lightweight portion of this tournament, so let's fucking go. The Golden Boy. Okay, so that's his nickname. See, I didn't know his nickname. All right, I didn't know his nickname. And he drew a pretty easy semifinal draw here. Now, I don't want to undersell Fahmy, because he did win the first leg of the tournament. But Mohsen Mohammadseifi, 8-2 as a pro, 36 years of age, but honestly fights like he's fucking 26. 4 KO TKOs, 0 submissions, 4 decisions. A wrestler who took up kickboxing and now just pretty well-rounded MMA fighter. Went 4-0 and Brave as well. Good win against George A. He just couldn't fucking knock him out. I remember his chin, I don't know if this is the last time that his chin is going to last like that, but it was just absolutely insane. I remember Mohsen throwing everything in the kitchen sink at him, and he just would not fade, to the point where Mohsen was gassed in the 3rd round. Beat Tairi as well. Tairi, we know, has a good chin. We literally saw it here tonight as well. Kind of the same thing. Was throwing everything in the kitchen sink at him, just couldn't knock him out. Good win against Dave Forster. Showed just how well-rounded he was. Absolutely destroyed Togo. And then in Brave, against meh competition, he was able to knock them out. But 0-1 takes on fucking Rong Zhu in Wu and Fang. What a... Like, he was thrown right into the fire, which can either... Oh, wait, we... Okay, never mind. Yeah, so we have some buffer time here. So this is the fighter that's usually... And, you know, good on her not wearing shoes into the freaking cage. So she's the other Saudi fighter who they usually feature on the MENA card. She has a nasty head kick knockout, too. And I think a finish in her last fight. So she's pretty fun to watch. But anyways, back to the breakdown here. Yeah, Rong Zhu and a 2-0 guy to start off your career. And now he's 7-1. Not bad at all, dude. And then has been undefeated ever since. So too old to call a prospect. And he's never going to be in like the UFC or in any other major organization. But if he can win some fucking cash in PFL, baby, that still is pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he was an Olympic wrestler for Iran, but I do know that he like wrestled at a high level before taking on kickboxing. Now, going to the Iraqi fighter, fighting out of Dubai, who's 6 years the younger, but doesn't have as much experience. Mohammadseifi, 3-0 as a pro. 1-0 in one championship, a 1-0 in PFL. He also beat George and was actually able to finish him. So some jiu-jitsu here. I like it. Beat a 3-1 guy in one championship. Not the best opponent. Ineligible record. Persian Lions 1. He submitted a guy as well. I think Fahmy should be able to weather any jiu-jitsu storm that Fahmy will throw at him, and I think he's going to take this one. She's super picky about who she lets train with her camp. Nice. When I draw heart symbols, can you see them? No, I can't. Wait. Hold on. No. Literally staying at a suite till my roof is done, but the guy downstairs is the pipe and starts out. Oh, jeez. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were getting your roof done ready. Yo, what's up, Taco? Good to see you. I'm doing well. How are you, buddy? Right? Mohammadseifi or Mohammed? I'm going Mohammadseifi. Make or break. My floor is full of them. I'm muted? Check. Can you guys hear me? I wasn't live for that. Okay, she's going pro now. I think she's announcing going pro. That's pretty cool. Mike's here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Chris Cushman, what went down? Good to see you, Gracious. Thank you for being a member. Because Kaposa had this listed at starting at 12 p.m. Eastern, I didn't double check the PFL up. That's on me. So I was doing other shit in the morning, and then I was like, oh, fuck, the fights are on. So I missed the first 2 or 3 fights. Yeah, his jiu-jitsu's not the greatest, but I think his wrestling's at a point where it's like, it's just MMA grappling at this point. He has good defense. He's not going to be the one who's going for submissions. He's going to go for ground and pound or over. Like, his overhand right and hooks are pretty good. He does gas, though. Probably on the freaking Russian gas. He does gas. But he's one of those guys, kind of like Soldalkin and freaking Ryzen tomorrow. He just bites down on his mouthpiece and moves forward. Golden Boy versus Soul Keeper. Hell of a nickname for both guys. Yo, what's up, Striking Ace? How is 70% of the votes are for UFC over Ryzen? I feel like the PFL crowd watches more UFC than Ryzen. Shout out to all the members in the chat, by the way, guys. Appreciate you. Gray Shirt, Jingobo, Ready, KDO Bets, and past members as well. Pick'em MMA. Because pretty much everybody here has at one point probably been a member, so I appreciate you guys. Ryzen will be purchased. I bought the pay-per-view already. Ryzen.tv, baby. But if you can only afford a $5 membership, well, we got your back in Discord tonight. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Bro, try again. Who won the last fight? Malik Basahel won the last fight. Via rear naked choke. Co-main finally, ladies and gentlemen. Co-main finally. UFC starts in what? 3 hours? 3 or 4 hours? Something like that. We might actually have some time between. Yeah, this card has not been good, which is unfortunate because I would say the first MENA card that ever happened sucked, but it was still better than this one. And then all the other ones have actually been real entertaining and I remember that because I remember it being so night and day. Maybe there's just a lot of safe matchups, or there's a lot of grappling heavy matchups here. A, the way that the tournament ended up playing out, and B, maybe they're just fighting safe. I don't know. Hopefully the finals delivers because this was shit. Scott, sorry, I didn't know you were still here, Scott. I just literally scrolled up a few scrolls. But I'm knee deep in it right now, gray shirt. So we're gonna finish it on. We're gonna finish it up strong. Sucks that LFA was fucking on Saturday, but anyways. Since we have some time, well, maybe it depends how long this commercial goes, but if we do have some time, I'm going to do a quick Ryzen picks and predictions video, last minute picks and predictions video, because I was editing up the live stream that we did for you guys, but I fell asleep last night, and then one of the files is now fucking corrupt, and just fuck it. I'm just going to do a quick one, and so that my picks actually get out there. And now we have odds, which will be interesting, because when we recorded it, the odds weren't out yet. Hell yeah, Sumo, baby. I'll have to have a little sub screen for Sumo as well. Yo, good to see you. Good to see you. We figured you got some much needed sleep. Dude, I fell asleep on my desk editing, and then one of the files was corrupt upon export, so I just said, fuck the fucking Ryzen preview video. I'm just going to do a live stream after this for it. Screw it. And if Rafucho is listening, I need you to join the live stream, Rafucho. I literally woke up face planted on my keyboard. Rafucho! Well, now that you're revived, and Skate, you did not miss anything. I mean, if anything, you would have turned off this card and just put on BKFC, because this card has been horrendous. One of the worst PFL cards of all time. Not just MENA, because the other, because I think there was only one other bad MENA card, and that was the first ever MENA card in 2024. That card was really bad too, but there was actually some good fights. This card has been atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. And look, just because fights go the distance doesn't mean that they're bad fights, but these ones were. The first finish occurred in the 6th fight. Decent fight, honestly. Hamli looked pretty good. Islam Yusuf. Meh. Malik, okay, he got the submission, but he even said after he got the submission it wasn't the best performance. Hopefully our boy Mohsen Mohammadseifi gets it done. Dude, I heard it was awesome. But you know why this card is bad? It's because the Striking Ace said it. Dude, I'm so stoked for that card. Striking Ace said it. We've been spited. The MMA gods spited us. Spited us on this card. PFL is really good or really shit, no in between. That's a great point. Yeah, I'm fucking stoked for that card. And I think I was streaming KSW while that was going on. So like I was double screening, but I'm going to be dialed in for that card. Right? Spote? We mocked Hank, and now on the most Islam heavy card, we get a snoozer. Yeah, dude, anything is better than this right now. Personally, I've enjoyed PFL more since the Bellator influx. Those cards are awesome. I mean, I can't deny that, but it makes me sick. 2025 PFL overall has been good. I would say, including this card, there have been 4 stinkers out of them all. 4 stinkers out of them all isn't bad for PFL, bro. They're like 20-4 right now for cards on the season. I don't know how many cards they've actually done, but still. 10-4 maybe. Striking Ace said it, though. We were making fun of Hank converting to Islam, and we got spoted. What is English? Spited. Dictionary said it. Aloo gang assemble. Yo, chicken aloo, baby, all day, every day. Yeah, agreed. Miss Belter still went to many events. Loved your LFA vlog, by the way. That's the one. That's the one. Yo, we hit 30 likes. Let's go, baby. Dude, I might even make that for dinner tomorrow. All right. Mohammadseifi, ladies and gentlemen, making his walkout now. Wait, he's sponsored by TriStar? It must be a different TriStar. LFA on a Saturday afternoon is so whack. I haven't done a PFL stream in so long, so I was like, oh, we'll do a PFL stream, and then it turns out to be like one of the worst PFL cards of all time. But these last 2 fights can save it. Nice. Hell yeah. Wait, oh, you were at Tough Enough too. That's right. God, I have so much footage from my LFA fucking like the shows that I've gone to. Spit it out. That I should make a vlog, and I was going to make vlogs, but God, I'm just so fucking busy, man. Yo, what's up, Simple Kyle? Good to see you, buddy. How are you doing this weekend? I don't show the fights, buddy. That's illegal. If you want to become a member of the channel, though, if you want to become a member of the channel and join our Discord, then we'll hook you up. You can cancel your membership and have lifetime access to the Discord and have a great community that helps each other out. But live here, YouTube, you're just getting commentary, man, because it is illegal to show the fights on YouTube. And for the record, I'm not showing the fight on Discord. We're watching it together. Know what I'm saying? I can't believe Brian battles in the fucking PFL. His fight in DBX was horrendous, by the way. Yeah, and it's just like, I don't want to half-ass it, but I'm one of those guys who, like, I've been this way my whole life, even when I was a kid. It's funny reflecting now. It's like, if I can't go 110% in something, I just find ways to procrastinate my way out of it. Because I just can't accept that you start at 80 and you'll probably end up just putting 100% into it anyways. Edmund Shabazian's bro, Leon, was on the card. Very nice sub for the win. Nice, nice. All right, here we go. Both of the fighters are in the cage. Do you guys think that Fahmy gets the upset? Do you think that Fahmy gets the upset? He's emoting right now. He ain't sitting on the top of the cage like in friggin' Road FC, but he is emoting. Yo, 72% of you guys still say UFC. Damn. The Soul Keeper. Out of the red corner. Yeah, so he won last year. Let's see if he can go back to back. Those poll results are whack. Yeah, dude. PFL wasn't boring yesterday, but it's been boring today for sure. Not every card's going to be a banger, guys. Not every card's going to be a banger. We learned that way too often with the UFC. Still glad I'm hanging out with you guys here. For those who are hanging out, appreciate you guys. And for all the members in the chat who go above and beyond, and all the regulars, appreciate you guys too. Round one. Let's get it on. A little bit taller is Fami here. I'm actually really pulling for Reyes to continue his comeback. Great story. He can regain the title contention. That would be amazing. 444. Some feints by Fami. Mohammadseifi with the low kick. Mohammadseifi stuffing the single leg takedown of Fami, landing some big shots to the side of his head. Then Fami takes him to the ground. Great job by Fami, eating those shots on Mohammadseifi to get the takedown. And he is in half guard. Can Mohammadseifi get back up to his feet? 416. I think Mohammadseifi got a little too overzealous, striking the side of the head versus focusing on the actual defense of the takedown. Let's see what Fami can do now that he's in the top position. I think John Martin might actually be able to turn the PFL around. They've been making progress this year. Good. Yeah, this year's been a good year. Good thing about the UFC is they always seem to have great action cards when the card is not stacked. Not sure if that's just my perception, but how it feels recently. Oh, I'm the same way. My disinterest in the UFC this today is that like I stayed up all night for Road FC and now I'm staying up all night for Ryzen again. So it's like, do I want to take a break and sneak in a nap or not? Or like I was invited to go to dinner at a friend's house and it's like, do I be social or not? But I think I'll probably end up doing the UFC, guys. 317, side control here by Fami. Couple short left elbows. Oh, couple left hands by Fami. 305. More left hands and elbows by Fami. Fami doing a good job here. Controlling and landing short shots on Mohammadseifi. Mohammadseifi trying to roll out of this though. North-south by Fami. Trying to roll out the back door right now. If we're allowed superior rule set knees, Fami could just knee freaking Mohammadseifi in the head right now. Road was fantastic. I passed out halfway through from pure exhaustion. Oh, dude, the last fight was the best fight on the card. And the heavyweight boxing exhibition fight was insane. Big boy got knocked the fuck out. He almost fell through the freaking canvas. If John Jones was underneath hiding, he would have squashed him like a pancake. 225. Fami, absolute domination right now. Side control just landing left hand after left hand after left hand after left hand. Dude. Yeah, dude, Road was awesome. I mean, I've never watched a Road FC card that I've not enjoyed. 204. Oh, looking to try to get into a mount here is Fami, but Mohammadseifi keeping those left knees raised. I gotta check out these fights then. That standing late ref stoppage in Road was wild, dude. The refs don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged in Road FC. Not even a little bit.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
Oh, full mount. No fucking way, dude. Fami's in full mount. No way. Fami's landing some big shots. Mohammadseifi trying to roll out of this. Mohammadseifi giving up his back right now. Can he fight the hands? What an absolute dominant round. I didn't think Fami's grappling. Well, I didn't think Mohammadseifi's grappling was... I don't even want to say this, but I didn't think Fami's grappling was this good. I'll just say that. I didn't think it was going to be at the same level to Mohammadseifi, at least being able to get out of simple positions, but this is not a simple position. This is full fucking mount. He's going absolutely nuts right now. Still in full mount. 104. Can Mohammadseifi survive this? This will be another crazy upset. This will be one of those things that saves the card if Fami can get it done here. 55 seconds. Back take here. Left arm going under the chin. Mohammadseifi fighting the hands. 45 seconds. Body triangle is secured for Fami. We got a backpack, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance by Fami here so far. Oh, can he finish it? 36 seconds. 36 seconds. It is all over. What an upset. It is all over. What an upset. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. He took out the former champ. He took out the former champ. And he did it with ease. Mohammadseifi was asleep. He was asleep like us watching that card. What a comeback. Well, no, what a comeback. What a comeback from this card, and what a freaking upset. Mohammadseifi. This guy is so strong on the ground. It is absolutely insane, dude. Mohammadseifi had nothing for him. Absolutely nothing. And the Golden Boys win streak is broken. 2, 4, 6, 8 fight win streak. And coming off the title in PFL 2024. Holy motherfuck. 2 big upsets back to back. Wow. I'll say this. This card has been absolute trash. He's coming up next. But that was awesome. Hey, and I'm a fan of Mohammadseifi, right? That's my boy. But I'm not going to sit here and be all pouty and Hank the Tank about it. That was very impressive, and we got to fucking finish. Another submission finish, dude. The only finishes on this card have been via submission. Holy shit. Rear naked choke, arm triangle choke. And I imagine Alaqraa is going to win via decision or... Well, he's going to win some way on the ground. Whether it's decision, ground and pound 3 rounds, ground and pound finish, or some sort of submission. Because he is the way better wrestler. Golden Boy got melted was not on my bingo card, dude. Fahmy went for the takedown. Mohammadseifi was defending it, and I think just got way too overzealous, landing big shots to the side of his head and got taken down too easily and then controlled, and that was it. I feel like Fahmy could have ended that by TKO if Mo didn't give the back, but that full mount was just too fun for him, or was too much for him. Wowzers. Oh, it's a whole fucking story. It's a whole fucking story. Fell asleep at my desk last night after Road FC at 3 a.m. editing it. And then half the file was fucking corrupt when I exported it. So I'm going to do a stream right after this, and I'm going to do my picks, okay? So before the UFC, I'm just going to do a stream quick. If you're a member of the channel, the podcast recording, the raw recording is available to you guys, but it's super long. There's no timestamp, so I'm just going to do a quick recording after this. We're going to plan it out better next time because I just did not have time this week to fit it in editing with all my work stuff, and then I tried to do it last night after back-to-back streams at 3 a.m., and fucking the napitis took over. So I will do a stream after this, and I will put timestamps in it. So even if you miss it live, humongous. Love the profile picture, by the way. The universe is so humongous big. You will have my picks. You will have my picks. The stream that's coming out in a little bit won't be membership only. That one will be for everybody. That one will be for everybody. Dude, honestly, Hamil versus Fahmy, 2 sick grapplers, that actually might be good. I don't think that one's going to be boring because they both attack. So that actually could be a fun one. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm probably not going to read too much chat, so you guys like talk more amongst yourself in that one, because I'm going to just like, I'm going to fire through them because there's 18 fights. It took me and J-Wolf fucking like 3 hours to talk about it all. But J-Wolf, if you're watching, sorry, the main version's not coming out. It's just... Dude, when I woke up to it, like, pretty much done, and then just, like, because it was pretty big, I just exported it twice, like, or exported both halves, and, like, this one whole track was fucking corrupt, and I was like, I must have fallen asleep on my keyboard and fucked something up, and... Because I did wake up on my keyboard. It was fucked. It was fucked. All right, main event, ladies and gentlemen, main event. But good to see you, by the way, guys. And then I really appreciate that you guys dig those Ryzen preview videos, because it's not a chore by any means. I love it. It's just, man, I've just been up to my fucking shoulders in tasks, which is a good thing. No complaints, which is a good thing. But I have all these ideas and things I want to do on the channel. And it's like, oh, yeah, this can't be my main focus, or else I will be living on the streets. All right. I really like you and the We Horizon insight on the fight. Wolf gives a good perspective also. Yeah, and I mean, Andrew's done some episodes, or has done a episode with us, and we'll definitely bring Andrew. And Mr. Ohio wants to jump on too, so we'll definitely coordinate some appearances by both those guys soon too. Maybe like I do one half of like another big card with one of them, one half with the other. Oh, dude, thank you. Hey, it's all credit to my dad, dude. So get this, my work ethic is but a fraction, probably a third of my dad's. So I get it from my dad, 100% from the old man, dude. He's the hardest fucking working human I know. He's in his mid 60s, still fucking working construction, still playing soccer, still like just doing what he wants to do, which is super cool. So yeah, no, he's the fucking man, dude. And I am very proud to be his son. On work ethic alone. He's a pretty cool guy too, but like on work ethic alone. Although I wish he was more of a hockey fan, but you know what? His niche sport, you know, like our niche sports, combat sports, and maybe like, you know, calcio storico or box lacrosse. His niche sport is curling. So he's basically Canadian as fuck at this point. I mean, he's lived in Canada for like 35 years, so plaid wearing, ciggy smoking, Tim Hortons drinking hoser who watches soccer, drinks his black tea at night, but also is into curling. Which, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this. For those who've watched TSN in Canada, the fucking Scotties tournament theme song is the same song as the World Junior theme song. He plays in the 65 plus league, but I mean, his back is still fucked. His ACL keeps getting ripped, but soccer's life, man. For soccer fanatics like my dad. Still playing soccer is nuts. Heard that. My dad works so damn much and he's become a long distance runner in his 60s. I keep telling my dad to start doing like some stretching and maybe like some jujitsu, but I think his back is just so fucked that jujitsu probably wouldn't be good for him. He does do Tai Chi though, which is cool. Because he was like, he's the one who got me into martial arts, and he's like, I can't do like anything crazy, so I do like the fucking Tai Chi. Oh, dude, you don't have to do that. You're a beauty though, Chris. Really appreciate it. I mean, just become a member yourself. No, I appreciate it, man. You've been very generous these last few weeks, and I know I appreciate it, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Okay, I'm gonna say it anyways. But I really appreciate this, by the way, and I'll say the last thing on that is that I am no KDO bets. I am far from an expert on the UFC and MMA and this sport. Far from it, but I do work hard. And what's cool is like I work for myself now, which some months are hard. Some weeks you got to work a fuck ton more than the people who work the 9 to 5s, but you are the only person who can be held accountable, which I like that. Can't make excuses. So that's what I dig about it. Which my friends would say, Isha, that's just some typical, I'm going to take the road less traveled by shit, because apparently that's just how I am, but it's who I am. All right. Mohammed Alaqraa. Let me tell you who this guy is. A fucking ace grappler, my man. 8-1 as a pro, minus a 1,000 favorite from Kuwait, but has been training at AKA, if I'm not mistaken, in San Jose, and he's been there for like 5 or 6 years. I think he's one of DC's guys too. DC always talks about him. 2 KO, TKO, 1 submission, 5 decisions. Dude, the Rizzler. Fucking Mohammadseifi submitted him in the first round, dude. And he was ground and pounding him in full mount. Mohammadseifi gave up his back, and Fahmy with the rear naked choke. It was unbelievable. What an upset. That's something like there are some dogs who've been barking on this card, and he was one of them. Ayman Galal, the maestro, 4-1 as a pro out of Egypt. 2-1-2 no contest in his last fights. I don't know if he's on the sauce or what's going on. He overturned to a no contest. Drug testing. Drug testing. So there you go. There you go. Beat a 0-3 guy. No contest. Not sure what happened there. But in this one, it was overturned. So Galal won originally. But it was oh no, so Zari pissed hot. Okay. So Zari actually won that and he pissed off. Gotcha. Okay. I did not know that. But it did go to decision. We did watch this one, but it must have not been a memorable fight because I did say that most of the fights on this card, because we streamed this one, were really, really good. But anyways. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm hungry. Regardless, that was his best opponent. Went the distance. He's lucky he went to a no contest. Lost to 2-0 guy in Brave. We don't know what happened against the 6-3 guy, but he probably lost against him. Hasn't fought the best competition. Looked okay in his last fight, but not really memorable. But enough to get to this second round. Alaqraa honestly got a favorable matchup here in the semifinals. 8-1 as a pro. 4-1 in his last 5. I know we started going over this, aka mostly decision guy. Only lost twice, but via KOT, or only lost once, but via KOTKO in the PFL. Went 4-0 in UAE Warriors. Omar Defouawi, out of all guys. So I remember he was the favorite against Omar as well. And Omar ends up landing a hook and then knocking him down. That was crazy. He comes back strong against Omar Hussein. But that was an upset victory. I remember we all were losing our shit in the live chat when that went down. He was able to just out-grapple Omar Hussein, but wasn't able to submit him. And again, that's just like, man, you got to get that submission game going because he's so good as a grappler. But without that submission game rounded out, man, like, you start facing better guys. And will Monday banks close? Can't do it on my phone. Gonna have to talk with the bank tomorrow. That's all good. When he said the Rizzler, I thought there was a fighter's nickname. Vamos. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Dude, next Friday is that Road to Dubai card. Oh my God, it's gonna be sick. All right, these guys haven't even walked out yet, bro. PFL Payson, am I right? PFL Payson. Hopefully they start this within like 5 minutes, or they walk out within like 5 minutes. So, I mean, a 3-hour break between this and UFC is sweet because I can actually make some food, do a quick Ryzen stream, set up the UFC stream. Anyways, guys, who do you got in this one? Do you think that we see another finish? I haven't, like, again, I watched this fight. I don't remember it, though. I watched this fight. I don't remember it, though. It was one of the forgettable fights on that exciting card. Regardless, I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough to take out Alaqraa unless he cracks him with a strike like Defouawi did. He has one KO TKO against a guy making his debut. And he beat this guy. So I mean, I ain't confident that he's gonna land that shot. I'm not confident that he's gonna land that shot. All right, finally, they're making their walkouts, chat. Why is Tapuria ducking Patty? I don't think Tapuria is ducking Patty. I think Tapuria is just doing what fucking champions in the UFC fucking do now. Which is sit on their freaking belt. Look, I'm far from a Patty hater, but the fact that like he's refusing fights except for title fights is insane, bro. That's some entitled ass Dana White privilege right there. But I hope they fight. I don't think he's scared to fight. I think he's making a bunch of money with other things as a champion, and he's holding on to that. But you know how I feel about people holding up divisions. I hate it. No, I know, but he literally is sitting out for a title shot. It's hilarious. LFA, please. This isn't an LFA stream, buddy. There's plenty of better channels out there that are covering LFA. Toodaloo. The fight with Justin is the fight to make. Yeah, exactly. The two guys who keep saying I don't want to fight any fight from a title fight, put them together. Which fights are starting soon? They're making their walkouts now. Ilya sleeps fatty in round 1 or 2. I just also saw on IG Anani versus Haggerty at 173. It's gonna be sick. Yeah, most champions should, in my opinion. Most champions should. And it's a little bit of him and a little bit of the UFC. Because the UFC takes their time to put the right fights together for champions and blah, blah, blah. But I think he's a champion, so all these events that he's going to are paying him, double, triple now because he's the champion and he's holding on to that. Yeah, that was a long time ago, Matt X, right? See, we can't keep using that excuse, or we can't keep using that point anymore because we've used that point in his last 4 or 5 fights, and we've been wrong every time. You know what I mean? Are we going to look with you to the boxing? I am not watching boxing tonight, but I am watching Ryzen. They're still making their walkouts. I will be giving play-by-play when it starts, guys. Nani knocks him out. Maybe. Anani didn't knock out Superlek. He beat him dominantly on the outside for all 3 rounds. But I will say, Haggerty does take risks. And he could get caught in some of those risks. But, Superlek's a lot bigger than Haggerty. And Nabil, obviously is bigger than everybody. So, Haggerty's going to look so small in there. They should do Haggerty's younger brother against Nabil's younger brother as well in the same card. Fuck it. All right, round 1 coming up, guys. Both of the fighters are in the cage. Mohammed Alaqraa, Ayman Galal. Both of them in the cage. They're about to be announced here. Dude. Yeah, but Superlek and Nabil fight a very different style. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that's fucking apples to oranges as far as style. No, he could knock him out. Don't think it's that. I think it's more so with a knee, if anything, or clinch work. Yeah, I think you're reading way into their rivalry. Sure, but Paddy is not even in contention, right? Realistically. He thinks he is, but he's not. Now, if he was, I'd agree with you. Imagine Haggerty with some gnarly tomahawk on a build to the... I don't think he can jump high enough. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but you're saying that Haggerty and Superlek are the same type of fighter. Very different style. Very different style. All right, here we go. They're being announced. So 1 fight earns you a title shot? I'm sorry, man. The UFC doesn't operate like that. That's literally facts. We've seen them not operate like that. No, hasn't started yet. Guys, you will hear me give play-by-play when it starts. It hasn't started yet. All right. Ayman Galal's looking in very good shape in this one. Dialed, maybe on some Russian gas. Alaqraa, though, definitely has the height advantage. Wait, they're saying he's 5'11 and 5'8. Alaqraa is taller, no? Hold on, I got to see them stand side by side. But he looks taller and lankier regardless. I wouldn't say Chandler's I don't think Chandler's a can, but I just don't think you get a title shot off fucking Michael Chandler. And old Bobby Green and old Tony Ferguson and and winning against Jared Gordon. All right, here we go, guys. Finally, it's about to begin. No. No, we wouldn't, dude. Again, Matt X, you know this community, dude. Why are you just trolling right now for the sake of trolling, or are you actually serious? Because that's crazy if you think that we're like that, dude.
Let's get it on.
Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's just trolling, Chris Cushman. I think he's just trolling. 448. He knows I read his comments because he's one of the homies, so. Oh! That's it. That's it. Alaqraa with the body kick, and it is all over. It is all over. The card is saved. The card is saved. Let's fucking go, bitch. The card is saved. The card is saved. There we go. There we go. Body kick dropped him. Couple hammer fists. It is all over. Literally in 5 fucking seconds. Literally in 5 fucking seconds. Nice and quick. Liver shot made him quiver. And it is all over. The card is saved. The card is saved. Yeah. Agrees, got skills, does not deserve the title shot. No, I'm going to be doing a quick Ryzen picks and predictions video, and then I will be doing UFC and then Ryzen. Dang. Mohammed Alaqraa with the body kick to the liver drops Galal. Watch the replay or watch the replay right here. Couple jab feints. Oh my God. No, it wasn't a liver kick. It was an oblique kick. It wasn't a liver kick. It was an oblique kick. Oh! Oh my God. It was to the knee. Yeah, upon replay, it was a fucking oblique kick. The way he went down, I saw him curl from the main camera angle, and it looked like he grabbed his fucking stomach. Oh my God. It looked fake. I have no idea what fight you were watching, Moy's audio. Oh, it wasn't a liver shot. It was an oblique kick to the knee. No way that was real. You're not even watching the PFL. Moy's audio is not even watching the fight. John Jones would be proud. Wow. All right. Goodbye. It's fake. Yeah. He gets to be put in the corner with the dunce cap for that. Look at the Winston Payne. Oh my God. Bro. Step in oblique kick. My bad for saying it was liver, but the way he went down and curled, thought it was a liver. Man, that's a career-ending kick. Oh my God. Well, I'll say this. Alaqraa, very wrestling heavy style. I never would have expected that. Never would have expected that. Oh my God. Oh my God, the replays of slow motion out. Ah! He stepped forward on it too. Galal lost that and lost his knee. Oh my God, that's... Ouch. Oh my God, you see Alaqraa's going... Ouch. Yeah, that was not fake. Yeah, I saw it differently until the replay too. It happened so fast. And the way he went down, I was like, you don't go down like that unless it's the liver. But then his knee. The gunshot emote. Guy's going to come back. Because I didn't ban the guy. I just put him in timeout. Put the dunce cap on him. Put him in the corner. He's going to come back and be like, it's fake because it's in fucking Saudi Arabia. It's fucking fake. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, he's from Kuwait. And he lives in the States. They don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
There you go, there you go, there you go. Great win, great win. Now, hopefully challenged here in the finals. Hope my connection has been good throughout this stream, by the way, because like the program in which I'm using to stream, it's been glitchy the last week because it's updated some stuff and it keeps telling me I'm like bad connection, good connection, bad connection, good connection. Yo, what's up, Bar? Good to see you. Good to see you. So he's going to be fighting Diani, which honestly, that's a winnable matchup for Alaqraa. That's a winnable matchup for Alaqraa. I mean, Alaqraa, I think, is the better grappler / wrestler out of the two. Diani does probably have the edge in striking, but like friggin' oblique kick fucking, my God. Knee-breaking power from Alaqraa over here. Oh, this is going to be a fun... You know, the final should deliver. This card overall sucked. Oh! I don't know if they're friends or not, but... Diani did pick up Alaqraa. You don't pick up another man in a face-off. I'll probably be doing UFC. Yep, that was so nasty. To Modestas Bukowskis. And I'm glad that Bukowskis has made, like, a return. Okay. Okay, sweet. Okay, thanks, guys. It just, maybe the program just fucking with me. Because usually you guys can tell. You'll be like, oh, you sound like a robot for a second. Oh, man. Okay. I am going to fire up a Ryzen stream in like 20 minutes. Okay, guys? We'll do a quick Ryzen picks and predictions. Sorry I couldn't get the video out. I will have an edited video out next one. Jay Wolf and I are going to trim the fat to the podcast and make sure that we do one quick run through of the fights and then a live chat for the members. Yep. No, he's good. He'll never be like champ or anything like that, but he's a solid roster fighter. He won the Cage Warriors belt when he came back from that injury. Alaqraa won via freaking oblique kick knee TKO. I don't know the cancellations of UFC is going to start in 30 minutes later now. True. In a little bit, I'm going to get something to eat quickly. Bro tap before the fight started. Hold on one sec. Let me check that out. But I do want to get this Ryzen stream up sooner than later. I have some fucking... I made some pizza the other night. Homemade pizza. Turned out okay. There's a couple of things. I worked at a pizza restaurant 1 year when I was in high school. So with all the tools and fixings, like it was pretty easy, but like doing it all myself, like I made the dough and everything, and I actually froze it to harden it up a little bit before, because I don't have a fucking pizza oven. I use my own oven. So anyways, it turned out pretty good. So I got, long and the short of it, I'm going to fucking muck a couple pieces of pizza and then jump back here. Except it's like a little healthy. I use cottage cheese on it. So protein, baby. By the way, we're taking a look at the poll question. Thank you for the 100 votes. What are you most excited for? Rise into the UFC. 68% say UFC. Ali Turkey, we're not doing LFA, buddy. Sorry. Not today. Ryzen picks and predictions, UFC, and then Ryzen. There's plenty of better channels out there that have LFA. You can go hang out with them. It is over. It is over. Mohammed Alaqraa won. Oblique kick TKO. Started from the bottom, now we're here. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I worked at a Domino's when I was 14. Just annoying to become Maple Leafs fan? Oh my god. Well, like I said, I'm not a hater of Maple Leafs fans. I'm just a hater of the Maple Leafs. Although I'll never date a Maple Leafs fan again, because I mean I just experience on that. What the fuck? That is the most Bob Sapp shit I have ever seen. It's over, buddy. It's over. The fight is over. I'm going to be live probably in about 20-ish minutes, 20, 30 minutes. And then I'll set up the other streams in a bit here too, guys. All right? This is embarrassing. That's some Bob Sapp ass shit if I've ever seen it. Yeah, we're going to do a quick Ryzen picks and predictions, guys, because look at all the notes I made for Ryzen. Look at all the notes I made for Ryzen. We have so many fucking Ryzen notes here. Shit's insane. Shit's bonkers. And because my picks and predictions video is unedited and corrupt, we're just going to do a quick live stream. Fuck it. Do it live. Do it live. Fuck it. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. This PFL stream was saved. It was saved with the finishes. At least we got 4. At least we got 4. 4 for 10 ain't good, though. 4 for 10 ain't good. I will say. We'll be back for Ryzen picks and prediction stream a little bit here. Then UFC, and then we are going all night Ryzen, baby. Hell yeah, Matt. We will see you guys for that. Smash that like button and subscribe. Oh, thank you guys for everything. And we'll see you in a little bit here for a little last minute impromptu get my fucking Ryzen picks out stream. Always remember,
just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me.
Yeah.